at sometime like 9:30 because he's got to
like
leave.
Sombra from Overwatch. Actually, exactly like Sombra from Overwatch.
Either that or we knock him out.
What happened now?
We either have to end the session at 9:30 or we have to knock out Davo?
Not Davo.
Avi.
No, not Davo.
Oh,
Avi. Davo's not getting knocked out.
Are you sure about that?
Don't do this to me.
First thing that happens, Davo's knocked out.
Davo's not unconscious for the rest of the match.
Drugs fall, Davo dies.
Bunky decides that she is very, very
I am now
uncomfortable
playing.
with him. And
I am now
Nancy
playing as my wombat.
Davo stands up too quickly and blacks out.
No, Kimmy uses awaken spell and awakens the wombat.
Wombat.
Of course,
With
he would
what
have been
gemstone?
Because he would have been knocked out
not
because Bunky
using
said
it for
she
that.
was safe around you and decided to take you out early.
Hold
You
on.
have so many emeralds.
I'll
None
show
of
you
them
the
else.
commercial that inspired this man's name.
And a 3.
Well, you know when I said we were ready? Turns
Now
out we're watching an ad.
We don't have to.
Well then don't.
But he wants to.
Do it
18
afterwards,
on a
then.
17. 18 on a 17 is really good for disadvantage. Because you're just one away. You still win. All things are good. I just want to show this off again.
It's very pretty.
It is very well done. For being various shades of black and grey, she's very well done.
So we going?
I believe so, unless Ben's still planning on showing us that video.
He's still messing with his phone.
I don't have to right now.
Okay,
I just said you were messing with your phone. I didn't mean scrap, boy.
All right.
Calm down.
How
Please
dare
continue.
I'll begin, I suppose.
Why you mean?
As you spend an hour in the dark, patching old wounds and making new ones in your pride, Natnosh is challenged many people to games of chess. He has won most of them. He doesn't want to challenge you.
Good.
I might beat him.
He's won most, but lost a few. Both Serona and Monique have at separate times gone and looked at the mirror. Monique comes back looking a little scared.
And yells at Bunky for several minutes about dead tyrants.
I have no idea what you're talking
And
about.
as Avi comes out of his stupor with power blazing through his eyes,
He
we
was in a
begin
stupor?
the day.
What?
Avi was in a stupor?
No.
It was more of a meditation.
Oh, okay.
Trying to pick up. So.
It was actually me focusing on my arcane stuff. It's actually the arcane recovery that wizards can do.
Your boy got spell slots. Ooh, nice. And the last thing we need is him to have a breakdown in the middle of a dungeon.
That would be bad.
That would
Oh,
be-
by the way, Natnaj also went and looked at the mirror. He saw nothing interesting.
Good for him. I have fed so. I was
Bunky
the only one who found
very
anything
small
interesting
animals.
with that mirror.
I eat very small animals.
You can talk to.
Dave was like,
Kimmy
all right, let's go to the other door.
Wait, there's another door aside from the mirror?
Were you paying attention?
I thought it was a dead end. That's why I was headbutting it. I thought there was a secret tunnel behind it.
No, the other room had another door.
Oh, the other room had another door. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're going to that. So back I packed up all my bones. What? Bones? I've been butchering various small animals for an hour. Did you not notice?
So
Oh, yeah.
Is anyone else going to look at the mirror before we leave?
No.
I'll be able to do a quick glance at it.
No, Bunky.
I want
Okay,
to.
Avi.
Avi!
You look at the mirror. Roll. I think this would be investigation.
I want to also look at
Well-
the mirror.
It was cocked. So
They don't let you look at the mirror because they don't trust you.
They have every right not to trust me, but I still want to go.
Investigation, we say. Let's see. 12. Not that great.
You should roll with disadvantage because they're trying to stop you.
John, can I look at the mirror too?
Not right now. Albie's looking
You,
at it.
you notice that the mirror has cracks along its surface where it was being headbutted, but they seem to be growing smaller.
Oh, that's spooky.
And you see in the mirror, kind of inside the glass and metal, you kind of see vague humanoid shapes moving through mist. But this is very faint, and it could be a trick of the light.
By the way, my passive perception is 17, I believe.
It'd be a passive investigation.
Yeah, passive investigation is what I meant.
Okay. And you notice that the mist that you kind of see in the mirror is leaking out of the holes created by headbutts.
Okay.
It obviously reeks of magic, as does everything else in this dreadful den.
Well, I'm done here. Let's go.
Let's give Robbie a second
Actually,
to finish.
one moment.
Wow, you packed a
Wow, my
boat.
passive perception is actually 20. My passive inspection, investigation, that one.
She goes to
Because it's intelligence
magic
based
with
as opposed to wisdom based.
Okay.
That's a good
Oh,
idea.
Sorry.
I forgot to mention. You also see a plaque underneath it saying, "Here lies Count Luther von Drachenborg."
Oh dear.
Go get it.
I dash over the. I dash
Can I
after
roll
the
a
boat.
history for that?
I didn't.
Yes, you can.
I'm like,
Okay.
You should probably get at least a hint from
17.
a hint from the fact I was shouting about
that's a
pirates.
14.
7.
Well,
Of which I am
you know that Count Luther von Drachenborg
efficient in.
was
7.
alive
So plus
several
1 plus
thousand
8.
years ago. He had an incredibly long lifespan, and he was a tyrant
Go get it.
who ruled over his land.
Okay, for real, this is fine. Go ahead.
Any particular area where he rolled, or is that just not part of
20.
It was a Germanic state.
Ooh, Germanic.
So probably one of the states that was absorbed into the
I
Kaiserreich.
warned.
Transylvania!
I really did.
Okay, you saw me not there.
Oh,
that makes sense. Okay. I actually
That's the fact
tried
that
this time.
Transylvania is not where
I
Dracula
run off
you
because
rolled.
I'm very, very foolish.
Romania.
Wallachia.
Really good
don't
at noticing
care.
things. Not very
Natnoj
smart.
wanders over to see what you're looking at, and asks what you're looking at.
She tried to
Hey,
trick me
nothing
twice.
too interesting besides the fact that if I was to wait till the guys we break this, we
Breaking it.
have a little bit of a fight on our hands.
Broken.
Fight with whom?
Wait, we're fighting things? I like fighting things.
No, we're not fighting things. Have you brought the phone?
Something that would kill the little goblins.
I'm wearing my mask.
Don't
Is
get any
this something
ideas.
I can fight?
No.
17.
No, I don't think any of us can really fight it. It was.
You don't.
If it could have been destroyed, it would have been destroyed.
I-
Instead, they imprisoned it.
The word.
Yes. You can ask him what you're talking about.
I
What
want you
is
to actually-
precious?
What do you mean, goblins?
What did you
What? Goblins? I don't know goblins.
I'm saying that the goblin is stronger than the person who was asking the question.
Oh,
Wait,
getting sassy, Avi.
wait, no, I don't know what we're talking about.
Wait, neither do I. It's fine. They're just discussing the mirror and the fact that it holds the spirit of a long dead tyrant who could probably kill us all if we broke the mirror. Like I said.
But what does that have to do with goblins, of which I am not related to?
I wasn't.
8. That should be a deception roll.
Do I have deception?
For those who do not realize, Serona and Bunky have been playing a game of fetch with a
I
bone.
do not. That's a 5. So 7.
Roll insight, Benjamin.
Oh no!
A 7.
You know that she's not telling the entire truth. You just can't quite nail down what she's.
Which part she's lying about?
But Natnoj bends down and looks at the plaque underneath and says,
What?
"Kant Lutter Vin Drekenbach."
What language is it written in, by the way?
It's written in common.
Oh, common. That's nice. How convenient.
Imagine if it was written in Goblin, I was the only one who could read it.
Who is Cat?
Actually, no, that's wrong.
Which I did not say is
Luther
Bunky.
Van
I'm just saying that it's my
Imagine if it was
son.
written in Goblin. Only I could read it.
Just keep it
I
down.
actually, if you don't remember, during the fight last session, Avi
Press
did
9.
shout in Goblin at the guys.
Yeah,
I'm so over you.
Yes, well, you're a halfling.
Okay.
Did you actually throw it?
Yes.
I rolled off after.
Count Luther von Drakenborg was a tyrant who ruled for like 2,000 years.
As you say the name,
No.
a face appears in the mirror.
Oh no.
Oh, look, a thing!
Oh
He
goodness.
says, "Hello there, friends."
All right, everyone out.
Right.
Up to it.
I immediately run away.
How's it going?
I trundle up to it.
Oh, very well, my sir. I am trapped in
Avi's
this
looking him
mirror.
up and down, trying to discern things about him. Should I roll perception?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Whatever you do, don't let
it's
him
too
out
bad I
of the
don't
mirror.
have 2 eyes and hers you.
I trundle on
Idiot.
up to the mirror and I'm just.
Miss.
What was I supposed to know?
Well, I rolled a 10, but my passive perception, which I believe would be a weaker thing to use, is a 17.
Well, you have disadvantage because it's dim light right
No.
now.
Disadvantage? Okay.
No, not for
Oh.
active checks, for passive checks.
Oh,
So it's -5 to your passive perception.
This is the
so
door.
12 or 10.
Yeah. So you rolled 12. He looks like someone in the prime of his life,
Ah,
and he's
looking pretty
wearing
spiffy there, mate.
really old clothes, like went out of style thousands of years ago clothes.
Would it look
Let me
like?
guess, the red?
It's Comic-Con.
I don't really have any colors in mind. I'm thinking more like black with red poofs and that sort of
Oh,
thing.
nice
Ooh.
neon yellow.
Red poof.
um,
He's got an afro and
Are you done
canon
staring?
now. Does his physique look similar to something I would recognize?
I'm not staring, I'm simply looking you up and down. After all, as a
Gonna roll?
businessman, it certainly pays to know your
9
partners.
of perception.
I know you're polar bears.
Should I roll deception for that one, or is that just a thing I said?
13.
No, he seems
What?
to
how do you even know
accept
about
this.
polar bears?
How do I know about polar bears? That's a 16.
I have
no
I
idea
have
what
a
that means.
riddle for you. Answer it correctly.
I
And
love
we-
riddles.
We shall see if you're worthy.
Let me guess, the
What?
answer is coffin.
What?
What do you say?
So he tells.
Sorry, I'm going after common riddles that are used in the scenario. I'm like, let me guess, the answer is coffin.
So he tells a long and intricate riddle.
There
You
once
can
was-
roll wisdom to try to understand it. If you want.
I know a long and complicated riddle.
11 plus.
Do you want to use mine as an example?
No.
Dang.
Oh, that's
I got an 11. What are we rolling again?
I have
Wisdom.
no time for this, but
Well,
I'll try anyway. Oh,
11.
I got a
I
1.
think the answer is grass.
I got a nat 1.
Oh no. I didn't even
The
notice.
answer
I
is
got no
my
time for this.
sex.
Want to get out there?
I've got to find my dice. I put them down somewhere.
Shame.
You need to borrow
Look,
mine. Was
there's
it
a
a
door.
one? Kenny?
A wisdom
You
what?
can't
Let's
touch
go
mine.
through the door.
Nobody touches my dice. I rolled a 1, and this is what I'm actually good at.
What, rolling ones?
you know what?
That
I'm
knowledge.
gonna use. I could,
Is stumped by it.
I'm gonna use my
Benjamin.
inspiration. Hold on.
I ain't got no time for it.
Yep. Davo is very stumped by it.
I think it's my face.
that's the
so
other
I'm
door.
extremely stumped by
Remember?
it. Does that count?
Yeah.
Kathy?
Yeah, okay, well,
That's the other door.
sure. What is this, just straight wisdom?
Yeah.
16.
So what did you roll, John?
never mind. My roll was a 3 plus a 2.
Aw. Aw.
I was obviously just looking the guy up and down instead of trying to figure out the riddle.
Serona and I both got 16 though, so.
I rolled an 11 and I think it's my face.
So
In true Bunky fashion.
let me just look up something real
Once
quick.
was a man said-
This face.
While I was walking to St.
I don't know. I haven't seen it before.
All right, Benjamin.
It looks intently.
And good on.
You rolled the nat 1.
I could very possibly be.
So guys, D&D Beyond.
But
Vote for Liam O'Brien.
Yeah.
Roll.
Liam O'Brien. Woo! I'm glad to see we're all in agreement, even though only 2 of us actually watch Critical Role.
I mean, with John, it's 3.
Does John?
John fan mail whisper.
I don't watch
Oh,
Critical
you don't
Role.
want Critical Role.
Seriously?
Never
It's
mind.
John Wall.
seriously? Yeah. Okay.
I don't watch it. I only know. The only information I have is from YouTube. They are.
Wow.
Oh, you're
I was
about
laughed
to
at.
actually lick somebody, so I have to figure out.
You know, since
We have a
Benji,
problem.
since this is all you can see of my face and it's covered in ash, I quite
Not
possibly look.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot! I am.
Nat Noj immediately
I could
looks
be
at
a-
Davo. It's
Whatever
like-
he just rolled, I'm gonna roll it too.
He rolled perception.
That's 14. That's an 18.
15.
Dirty 20.
You see a
15
slight
plus.
grin come across his face.
Oh no!
Plus 9.
Did we lose?
You there?
24.
And we're back.
Oh,
No, not again.
We have a problem.
this is not
All
good.
right.
30, 20.
So anyone who rolled over
Again.
over 18, raise your hand.
What?
Over 18.
I rolled an 18 for my perception. Does that count?
Yeah. Well,
With or without modifiers?
so you roll,
Okay,
John.
I'm 24.
Perception.
You see a slight grin
I
come
love
across
being
his
efficient
face.
at things.
No, Davo, I will not hesitate.
Hesitate
what?
for what?
We'll find out.
You there?
I'm here.
Roll perception.
12.
Okay. So all the girls and Nat Noj notice the
all the
vampire.
girls.
That magic seeming to flow out of the mirror,
There's things happening.
and it enters into Davo.
Who grins slightly.
Oh no.
Alright, everyone, tackle Davo to the ground. I'm not dealing with this right now.
I do that.
And the-
I tackle him. I do
And
that.
Count Luther von Drakenburg.
How tall are you again, madam?
I am 4'10" with a strength of 18.
I am also tackling
Okay.
him.
No, not now, not now. Wait for John to
I've
finish.
got 20 strength.
Okay, wait for John to finish his sentence.
Count Luther von
I'm 2 inches
Drakenburg,
tall.
while doing this, says,
4.
"Ah, but my friends, I've been here a long time.
And you're gonna stay here, bloodsucker.
You must help me
Bloodsucker.
by breaking the mirror. You must free me."
And I tackle him. That's 4 plus 4 is 8.
I'm mildly tempted, but different.
So I'm gonna help you. Just hold back him if he advances towards the mirror at all, which you would.
Okay.
I attempt to charge towards the mirror
Okay, well, do I get to roll again then?
Yes.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
hit it with my.
That's 19 plus 4 is 23. Yeah, just 23.
I attempt to reach over you with my maul.
No, you are held back. You are restrained.
My
You're
maul
grappled.
and everything.
Yeah. They're holding you away from the
I
mirror.
stand between you.
How
and
far
the
away from the mirror?
Hell.
It doesn't matter. They've dragged you away from the mirror. So now both me and Serona are
Hey,
holding him
what?
away. And
Come on!
And Count Luther
Let me at
von Drakenborg seems to get a annoyed look on him.
That's
for
right.
him.
That's
And says,
right.
"You know, come nighttime, you should come in and break the mirror.
Forget it.
It'll help the whole party."
As if. You think I
I
know
don't know
better
what
than
she-
to trust anything a bloodsucker
Another
says
slight
to me?
grin on Davo's face.
You shut your mouth, Davo.
He's not.
Oh yeah, Natnosh knows the time.
Saying
he knows
anything.
it's a couple of hours from nightfall.
Alright, someone tie up Davo.
How do you know the time?
I tie up Davo.
He did like a memory check, I guess.
Yeah.
His
Uh,
internal
tie
clock.
up
No,
Davo.
no, up, silly.
Well, Natnosh walks over and says, "How do we stop this guy from talking?"
I say
leaving.
we leave the room. I have
Yes.
tied up Devo.
Think that
Tied
there's
up,
something
David.
that-
Oh
Yeah.
my word.
What's
Listen
She and
to-
I are
listen-
dragging you along.
I say that we don't need to check the other room, but there is a chance that what we're looking for is, I would say, behind him.
Yeah. Check
This
behind
is
the mirror.
this
There
cave
isn't anything
is
there.
venerating the Hulk, so I say we
Generating the Hulk.
could suppose that possibly
Generating
the
the
Hulk captured
Generating
this
Come to me, Google.
this one and has used it as a sort of guardian for the greater treasures.
Hmm.
But we do need to check the other door first, just to make sure.
Yes, please.
Nah, stay here.
You shut
Well,
your
that
mouth,
notch
Devo.
literally picks up the mirror.
Drop
Because it's just hung on the wall.
Drop it.
And it checks behind it, kicks the wall a little bit. No, that's a solid wall. It hangs it back up.
Drop it.
I'm
find out.
talking about behind the mirror.
Oh. Let's see, does Bunky realize that? She does
Either
not.
way, we need to check the other room first, just
Yes.
to make sure.
Back to the main
He
room.
turns to Devo and says, "I'm going to count till 10." And the picture in the mirror just changes immediately to just a vague, foggy space. If you aren't calm by the time I count
What do
to
you mean
10,
calm? You
I
just
will
restrained
be
me for
forced
no reason.
to knock you out. 10,
I don't.
9,
I'm
8,
not sure what's
7,
going on here, but
6, 5, another person pops up in the mirror. 4, another person pops up in the mirror.
What?
3, another person
Please
pops up.
give us information about
2,
what they look like,
another
please.
person pops up in the mirror.
Who are these
These
people?
all seem to be dressed in the same fashion as the first.
So they're more vampires.
One,
we
and it's the same guy again.
attempt to break out, and that's an 8.
You roll at disadvantage. You have rope tying you.
Why do I have rope? You didn't even let
Can
me.
we just take him like outside of the vicinity of evil mirror place
By the
and
way,
just
the moment,
like see if
the
that
moment,
calms it down?
the moment the guy was off of the mirror, the magic stopped.
May
Well,
I
then I
interrupt
didn't do
for a
that.
moment?
Yes.
Well, actually, I
You
did
two,
do that because you restrained me for no reason.
John in bed. My
You
mom
tried
wants
to break out, but you cannot.
When
You're
did
not
he
successful.
leave?
My mom wants to know
Maybe
if you guys like
second the
killing.
guy was not the one. We're talking about?
Not particularly.
I'm not sure what's
Without
going on.
beans, yeah.
Not knowledge is just spouting numbers.
And with
And
pasta.
people are showing up in the mirror for some reason.
So you
Can
like
we
spaghetti?
focus
No.
on maybe leaving, please,
I like
instead
chili.
of knocking out team
Pasta.
members and getting upset? Devo, if you would be so kind, I am going to start
What?
walking out of the room.
Why did you?
I am.
I don't
dragging
know.
you
I don't
along.
even know why I'm tied up.
Okay, can I explain outside of the room? I start walking outside of the room. Devo, do you
So
resist
Nat
being
Naj,
pulled along?
Nat
I
Naj
told
turns,
you I'd keep
turns
my
back
eyes
to the
open.
mirror, whom he has not seen it all change. Says, "If you try anything like that again, I will break the mirror, and then I will break you."
All right, good. Naj has gotten his whole deal out of the way. Let's move on, shall we?
Did you hear that, Kimmy?
I have already given you one
Said I
second.
told you I'd keep
I will
my
not
eyes
give
open.
you a second. All of a sudden, the
I
second
did
person
do that,
couldn't
but I'm a
pick.
little distracted.
I knew you couldn't be trusted.
I have
The
three
mirror
different-
flashes
Can
and
I
a
just
second
scrub
person
I'm
is
tied
out.
up.
outside of the
Right.
room, please?
Kimmy, calm down.
I don't understand what's going on with this
No,
mirror.
she's being
Everyone
in
is
character.
talking at
She's
once.
being in character.
I am dragging him out of the room.
Okay, I'm done here. Walks off.
Yeah, we're done.
I meant to do this 5 minutes ago.
You lot, you can go ahead. I'm going to, Avi sits down and starts ritual casting alarm on the doorway.
Right, okay.
Good on
Don't
you.
stay long, Abby.
Okay.
I'll stay as long
I
as
will allow
it
this.
necessitates.
Okay. Alright, that's
So
fair.
we wait outside the 10 minutes for Avi to cast alarm.
Okay, during those 10 minutes, I would like
I'm
to
doing
talk
a
with
ritual.
Divo.
Is it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You add 10 minutes to whatever the casting time is.
So 11.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
So we wait the quote unquote 10 minutes for Avi to cast this spell.
Can I talk to Divo during this period?
Yes.
We are now in the room with the evil stalactites, right?
It's glaring.
I'm
at me.
taking that
careful.
on my stomach.
How Okay. do we know?
If I untie you, do you
Super
Why on
promise-
earth would I trust you again?
would you super promise to not run in there and try to free the evil monster in the mirror? Because that
Why?
is why I tied you up in the first place.
Do I know I was charmed by the guy?
I think the charm would wear off by the time the alarm spell ends being casted.
Yeah. It wore off the moment that the guy walked away from the mirror.
But
So
you literally chained me up without a word of explanation.
because we were all a little, it was a stressful moment, okay?
How do I trust you?
Untie you the moment you promised to not go back in that room.
Oh, I won't go back in there.
Can you
Cool.
say that louder? Because Kimmy is like half deaf.
I said,
please.
oh, I won't go back in that room.
Right,
Untie
fine. I untie him. That's all I needed. All I needed was for you to not break the mirror.
Alright, Serona, that's fine. The
He
moment
glares
is done.
at you,
I glare right back at him.
Davo,
and he sits in the corner with his ball in front of him.
Davo, if you're going to get mad at anyone, you should get mad at me because I made the call.
Not the one who tied me up.
I made the call.
I can't trust a single one of you.
She just
I
does
shouldn't
what
have trusted you in the first place.
Where I'm laying on my
just
stomach
doing
on the
what
floor.
I
I just don't
said.
You're here to
No,
steal
you're not.
my dungeon.
Your dungeon? Is that what you think this is?
I'm laying on my
Sits
stomach
there
on the floor and I go,
glaring.
hey, you really can't trust us.
You know, if you're gonna be malicious, you can stay in that corner and you can keep that sour look on your face.
That
We gotta
Nosh
get this-
walks up and says, "Are you threatening my friend?
I'm defending myself.
Are you
Nanosh.
threatening my friend?"
I'm
now is not the
defending
time.
myself.
Kimmy,
I
don't
I
cry.
introduce
Are you threatening
Don't
I want
touch
to
me,
sleep in
Mr.
character.
Red.
You're screaming and Dad is asleep. Because you have to do the
He doesn't move.
I'm
Just let him
defending
do his thing,
myself.
please.
I interpose myself between the two of them.
That
yes
basically knows
or
to
no.
knows.
Not if you don't.
I
attack
attempt to
me.
interpose myself. Not that they're
Answer
listening.
yes or no.
But
No,
none
no.
of those things of us is
Sometimes
it's
Are
okay
you threatening
to just
my
let them do their
friend?
thing, okay? I know,
It's like
I know you really
Nordle
like.
all over again.
I know you really like to protect all of us.
Is that intimidation?
Oh yeah,
For
you are very intimidated.
He's a very big boy.
He's
Are
a
you
big boy.
Why not furry too?
Fine. Like in real life.
puts his maul back, sits there sulking.
Are you two finished?
If he
Glares at
threatens
you
you
again.
again, milady, let me know.
I was never
I
threatening in the first
Eric,
place.
you go now.
Yes.
He's even dumber than I am.
Oh, come on.
Kimmy,
What do I miss?
Well, apparently Nat Noj had, something happened. I don't know. Let's go in the room, okay?
I want to go anywhere
I
with
jump
you.
up by Nat Nosh and I just kind of sidle up to him. Do I count as a friend too?
You wouldn't be the
Avi
first.
looks at
Ouch! What was that, Kathy?
You wouldn't be the first! If you... Sorry.
Avi looks at Dunby or whatever his face is. I can't remember his name.
Bunky.
How could you?
Davo or Bunky?
Davo. And Davo. I know Bunky. Davo's the name that I haven't quite gotten down yet. Avi looks over at him and in Dwarvish just says, "Look,
Wait, were we supposed
these
to
loads aren't after any loot besides a very particular artifact, which if we don't possess, the world can very well end. So I suggest you stop bickering, shove your pride somewhere else, and simply help us, unless of course you prefer to walk out of this dungeon, and hopefully get hit by a strangler so that you don't set off the mirror. You are under an enchantment. Stop acting so self-righteous."
How many languages does Avi know?
He
Quite a
knows
lot.
all the language.
He
Quite a
knows.
lot.
He knows all the languages.
My whole thing
You
is
might-
to know your
you might-
basics plus
you might
your
wanna-
intelligence.
You might want to know, you might want to ask him if you really want to know.
I'll ask him in a bit.
Do I
Right now
get
he's
an
in a
answer to my
conversation.
He starts
question,
muttering
Tony?
curse words in Aquan.
Nat Nosh looks over and says, "Language."
No, that's right.
Does he say that in Aquan?
Yeah.
Do I?
We're in the possession of two
In the
women
presence.
and one I don't know what.
Wait, who does he point to for I don't know.
Bunky.
But 2
Like
women
I
and
sang
a
the song
child.
in Aquan and no one knows.
One
Yeah,
woman.
you just hear
That's one language that Abby doesn't know.
1 woman and 2 children.
a bunch of manly men going.
I murmur, son of a motherless goat in primordial. That's my
And
insult.
what?
In
Primordial.
primordial.
Shucks.
Oh, the one language. The only language she doesn't know.
But you can roll an intelligence roll to see if you understand part of it.
Given that it's a
I
phrase
mean,
you're
I
probably
did
familiar
play
with.
intelligence
I kind
modifier
of like go
recently.
like this, like.
You still.
That's correct.
I'm
It's
just.
also cooked. Come on.
Yeah.
It's one of the problems of having my die tray on
I've been
self-service.
waiting to use
Not how she's able to understand.
son of a
Well, that's a 19
Yeah,
if we're counting my intelligence modifier.
yeah.
Do I speak Celestial now?
No, you don't speak it. You just understood that she insulted. She said, "Son of a motherless goat" in a different language.
In primordial.
Nice.
I'm just muttering in celestial a prayer for strength.
Joe, do I get
And
back
it's to
to
the
my
reference.
question?
What?
Do I count as a friend too, or is it just Monique and Serona?
I didn't hear what you
didn't
said,
answer
John.
that.
Let's get on with it.
I point to the room that we haven't gone into. So,
That door right there.
yes, all parties that want to, I guess, we're going
Natnosh
this
kind
way.
of puts his finger to his mouth and says, "Now that the shouting fest is done,
You're right. Sorry.
Bunky, would you like to scout the room?"
Yes!
I'm
So
just gonna
I-
sit down next to Mr. Little.
I sort of trundle up to the door in the way
Forgot
I
the
do,
middle-
and I
Mr.
go
Little's still in
inside
this
and I
room.
start
Yeah,
checking
I
it
still
out.
got
Wait.
Mostly for traps.
As you start going through, Natnosh grabs you and says, "Stealthily, please."
Yeah, I know how to stealth. I know
And
how
then
to
lets you go.
stealth. And I proceed looking for traps. Thank you. I've been waiting. So
That's stealth
13.
first.
I
So
glance around the room
stealth
looking for traps
plus
myself.
5
Can I have-
plus 18 plus 8 is 26.
26 stealth.
Uh-huh.
I got a natural 20 for traps.
Shut off. This is my job.
You're not in the room.
Yes, I am.
No, you're
In
not.
this room.
Yeah, because we
get a
dragged him
figure.
out of there.
I'm still glancing around the room for traps and rugs and stuff like that.
You realize that the room still
There
has
are two
several
rugs.
hoods,
Where?
On the ground in the middle of the room.
so
Yes,
not
but I
near
would know
us.
where they are.
Yeah.
They're like over here. We're all over here by the door.
Don't walk over there.
Good. Thank
Two
you.
rugs.
So, can someone hand me a couple of D10s?
Uh-oh.
D20s, I mean.
I have a couple of d20s. I'm going to want those back.
You want my tower?
Strength. Yes.
I'm sorry. I was reading my character sheet and
This is
I was reading the two
foreboding.
languages I know, and then I read the next thing after languages, and it's just like a proficiency in hand crossbows, no, light crossbows. So it's like, I know this language, this language, this language, this other one, and light crossbow.
That's the language that Bunky speaks.
I speak simple weapons. I speak light armor. I speak longbows, rapiers, short swords, and thieves' tools.
You speak violence. That is your language.
I speak daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows, carriages, and painter supplies.
I speak all weapons and all armors.
And I speak call lightning. The only real language that matters.
None of us speak Eldritch Blast because we're
Okay.
bored.
I speak Spearmaster
So,
and
Heather,
Observant.
So Johnny boy.
as you sneak into the room,
Uh-huh. Very
let
stealthily.
me just check on, because this is one of the times where I won't let a natural 20 be a natural 20.
Oh dear. That
Oh,
sounds
dear.
foreboding.
That's his foreboding. I don't
I
know.
mean, you won't let a natural 20 be an automatic success. That's a
Yeah.
natural 20s aren't automatic successes by definition.
Yeah.
They're just the best chance of success.
Oh no, I just got on my pants.
Not the right
Your
one.
pants are black. No one's gonna notice, but I can feel it.
Okay,
Oh no, she just got the table on her pants.
so you said you rolled a 21?
26.
Okay. So,
Please tell me I don't die.
You are able to sneak into the room
Suddenly blows
without
up.
alerting the 10 kitty cats lying lounging along the ground.
Do I see the 10 kitty cats?
Yes, you do. But they're very, very hard to see. They seem to be shifting constantly, but they all seem to be also lying down.
How big are these
Large.
kitty cats? And I just sort of see the kitty cats and I go, not those kitty cats? No.
Is that large as in the
Roll
D&D
perception.
large, or large as in just the generic large?
Large is in D&D large.
Large is in 10 foot by 10 foot. Oh wow. Plus 1
Large
plus
isn't
8.
large isn't 10 foot by 10.
Plus 8 would be 12. Plus 1 is 13. That's not my best.
Large is 10 by 10.
Large doesn't take up 2 spaces, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I think it does.
I think it does. Just give me a second.
And giant is 30 by 30.
What did you roll?
13. I feel.
It's
threatened.
Koshek.
It's Koshek.
You'll notice
Huh?
that these
Aslan.
kitty cats seem
What?
to have more than 4 legs.
Oh,
Oh dear. I did not hear what you said.
they're octopuses.
It's Koshek. It's
You
not
wanna
Koshek.
come back here and tell us that?
Please have the judgment to come back and tell us this information.
Or is she gonna look around some more?
I assume these are all in the hallway, or are they in the room?
They're in the room.
They're in the room.
Okay. Can I roll to see if I notice anything other than the big kitties?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna use my good die. And I assume this would be perception?
You don't
Which I
call
have
it a
plus
die.
Yeah. perception.
That's bad.
29!
Oh,
Ooh, boy!
As you look around, you see the room seems to have a rather ominous looking patch of green swirling portal.
Ooh.
I notice
that looks nice.
in my mind that just goes, not good, and I retrace my steps back to the others. Oh boy. I assume I need to roll stealth for that again.
Yes. Can someone hand me the d20s again?
Come on, plus.
Come on, Ozzy, come on.
What is 5 plus 8? I'm not smart.
Dice at any time is a good
13,
time to
plus
roll
13.
ones. Please roll them now.
Come on, be higher than a 3.
17.
It's a 20, so that's 33. I love this dice.
Yeah, you got good dice.
I love my blue one. It's
I
my
probably
favorite
shouldn't have
color.
So she's able to stealthily creep out.
I would hope I would be able to with 33.
What's in there, Bunky?
Big cats and a big green thing. The cats have more than 4 legs.
That's not good.
And they have the
Matt Naj is looking like,
green thing.
Is it square? Is
Does
it
she know what a
round?
square
Do
is?
I know what a square is? It's a 15, so yeah, I know what a square is.
Is it round?
do you know what round is?
That's on its side. 10, so I assume
Yes.
so.
Yes.
I know what round is. It's round as my face.
You know all sorts of shapes
I
and
know
colors.
all of the shapes. There's only 2 of them.
Round. Not round.
You're screaming again, woman.
Round is a pie.
Round and not round.
Round
Cats are
is
really
a
hard
bomb.
to see. Cats are hard to see, and there are lots of cats.
Like, how many is
But
lost?
that kind of might have been due to how dark it was inside. Because
How
they were
many-
jet black.
How many is lots? Of
Legs.
How many?
Legs.
Okay.
How many?
So obviously these are some kind of
Legs.
abnormal
How many
cats.
legs?
I'm a little concerned, but we have to press on.
Well, I wouldn't so much trust that woman's.
I'm sorry, Albie, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
What was that about abnormal cats?
Well,
Imagine it like number
cats with
one
lots of legs, very large
Three,
ones.
4,
But that's fingers. She's not gonna get
6.
it.
Is there
Not
more than
staying
6?
in one place.
Is there more than
She's
that?
not gonna get it. It's
Well, I'll ask
fingers.
her. Bunky. Were those cats sort of not really staying in one place, kind of?
They were laying down.
Were they moving from one point to another, but you did not see them stand up.
John, were they doing that?
Pretty sure you said so.
Yes, he said
You
they
did?
were. Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear. That's
We
Good bunk, have a
are
bunk.
dealing with something that's a big problem.
Let me explain.
And there are
Okay.
10 of them.
what would
It's
you
not
propose?
something we want to deal with. Which means that room and the room with the vampire mirror is just as equally possible as a good place to hide treasure.
Yes, but the cat room has a portal.
Yes, and guess
Could
what
just be a
those
pie.
cats are.
It's round.
Can I use my knowledge as something that he would know?
You can roll.
Okay. So far, he just has a big problem.
Maybe.
Don't believe. Okay, 20. Not dirty 20, that is.
Yeah. You know what these are.
Maybe we politely
It's
ask.
a blink beast. I think that was what it was called.
Displacer? Displacer beast.
Blink beast.
It's Ronan knows nothing.
You just
I'm
see the
trying
cats,
to
they
give the
stand
name.
up and
Yeah, I
go.
didn't need to pick
You
They stand up and go.
You think of blink beasts and you think it's not quite right. You can roll yourself.
I mean, I only know like vague folk tales.
Can I
but-
roll even though I have no
What is
idea what I'm
this,
doing?
intelligence?
Can I roll even though I know
I'm
nothing?
not 20!
Oh, I know what it is. I just looked up blink beast on the thing, and I got a Wikipedia article telling me what it was. I haven't looked up on the Wikipedia article. I just saw the title.
So
It's a displacer beast. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's Displacer beast. I know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I'm bad
I've got no
news.
clue.
It's
Is
bad.
it a bingo?
Nat Knowledge decides.
I
You know
have
what?
a ball.
I've heard cats. I'm going to check it out myself.
Please
have
be
a ball
careful.
with
These things are terribly dangerous.
While Nanas goes and kills himself, I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
have some 20s, please?
Yeah. Once we went to.
Well, it doesn't matter. They can't roll high enough to see me.
Mr. Who? Mr.
While
Who?
we.
I rolled 25 on stealth.
No one's listening.
I'm listening.
I'm trying to get everybody to listen, but nobody listens to me, so.
We're listening, Kimmy. John's the only one not listening.
While Nanos is going and getting himself killed,
I
what if we
approach
went
this
to
by inspiration.
Mr. Vampire Guy in the mirror, and like maybe ask him just like politely, do you have like a magical book?
Actually, that wouldn't be inspiration. That would be.
Who?
I don't know.
Who are you talking
No, he's
to?
using
Mr.
inspiration.
Evil Mirror Guy.
Why? Why are you going back in
to
there?
him? I'm not going
You
back.
didn't
I am
realize he
making
could
a suggestion.
Enchant you again.
Enchant you
Well,
again.
enchant you again. Everyone else will be a first time.
He glares intently over at you.
Okay.
Speaks in Dwarvish.
Stealing Daddy's
To line them
M&M's.
up, I am bound to knock them over.
Bad Johnny.
Anyway, I feel like, Serona, no offense, but that is an excellent example of a horrible suggestion. So let's not do that.
That's why I'm not the playmaker. I just keep everyone from not dying, hopefully.
You see that
I wouldn't be so sure about
reaching
that.
back and says, "There weren't 10 of them.
How many are there?
I don't know. They shift too much, but there were definitely not 10. There was not that many."
Were there more?
There's less then. Okay.
There weren't 10. There were 80. Oh no.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Back
mean
to
to
the
be
brim
rude.
with stray
Dawn to
cats.
dawn.
Oh, I didn't mean to be rude, but I really wanted to use that reference. So.
I just realized that I have a bomb, and that's a
Oh.
small room.
Do you still have
I
you
would
have
like
a perfect
to still
bomb?
just.
Very
I have
nice.
a really
Yes.
good bomb.
How big is the room?
It is about. It's big enough to house at least 10 of them, but they're all lounging about.
How
Rather
big
close
is
together.
It? We have measurements.
I rolled an 18 on
Probably
that.
about 40 by 40.
40 by 40.
How tall is the ceiling?
He knows what I'm going for.
Oh, what's happening?
I would still make the point. I don't want to talk to the guy, but we do have a choice after we kill the evil, weird kitties that probably will try to murder us. We do have the choice of either investigating a portal, which we cannot interact
Quick
with,
question.
or talking to a guy that we can interact
Quick
with.
question for all of you. Does
Yes?
anyone happen to have a method through which they would, say, stop something from teleporting? Just as a quick question.
Not me.
Well, we kind of are in an entire zone which stops all
that's-
teleportation.
That's right. The whole dungeon
Yes,
is
but
filled with.
those beasts are still teleporting, in a sense.
Well, they aren't teleporting per se. I didn't see any movement from them. Their image seemed to flicker.
Are you saying that the
They're
permanent
blinking,
forbiddens?
is the technical term.
No, I don't think these things can blink.
Are you saying that the permanent forbiddens is keeping them from using their teleportation powers?
First of all, displacer beasts cannot teleport.
Okay. They displaced themselves then.
Yes. But, no, they can't teleport at all.
Like, not even in a technical way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Well, what Knock Knowledge is telling you, that room is large enough, yet opportunistically small enough, that I can nearly cover the entire room with fire.
And I can throw a bomb in there.
I mean, if we take them by surprise, I think we can all get something out before.
You have to be extremely
Right.
careful.
I'd suggest, but how big of a blast does the bomb produce, just as a question?
How big? How well?
Well,
do
they
those-
were close enough together. I think she can hit them all.
Really?
I don't know.
If
I
she
don't know.
throws really well.
That's a big bomb.
I don't know.
It's a 10 by 10.
If she throws poorly, she kills us all, so...
I mean, it's only a D10
Yes,
of
I know.
damage, plus another D4 of fire.
So,
D10.
what were you suggesting, Avi, other than fireball?
That's what I was suggesting, essentially. I was wondering when certain things should happen, but if she can hit them first off with a bomb,
How
then
come?
I can use fireball before they have much time to react. Anyone else who has something to contribute, that's the time you should start contributing.
Here's a
I
question.
got me more!
Bunky.
I would suggest running in there because I'm thinking we want to deal as much damage to as many of them at the same time, rather than focus one down. Until, of course, we get to the point where they start fighting back.
Not Noj.
I can hold the doorway.
How
Or, and this is another suggestion that just came to mind, I'm sorry for interrupting,
Oh no, it's okay.
but we could try to encourage them to leave us alone. If we happen to have, say,
What?
a mess of meat,
Peaceful room?
Yeah. Does anyone happen to have a lot of meat on them?
Like from an
I-
elephant?
I have about 10 days of rations.
Stuffed inside their shell?
does anybody know how to, say, create food and water?
Nope.
Well, you're all useless today.
I think
I mean, the one time, I have so many spells, but I never have the right ones. I spent so much time picking these out before we went in the dungeon.
Hey, I mean, it's alright. But,
I still have about 10 days of food.
if we have something that might tantalize them into perchance not wanting to kill us,
There's
that
one
would
way to
be
do
a
that.
nice thing to happen.
There's one way to do that. Kill all of them.
No, that's not gonna tantalize them, Bunky. That's gonna kill them.
But they're not going to be able to kill us.
I don't think she knows
I'm
what the
just
word
saying that we might
tantalize.
like to have some displacer beasts that
It's a little
enjoy
bit
our
of a big
presence.
word.
Because if they enjoy our presence and something doesn't like us alive, perhaps a displacer beast come in handy.
That's a fair point.
What did he say?
Serana, can you turn into a cat of any kind?
I can turn into. I think I can turn into a few different cats.
Ooh.
Maybe if you look
How
into
about
a
a
room and
tabby?
study them, you might be able to do something with that.
Not as a cat.
I don't know if
Not the
they'll.
cat.
I don't know if they'll take kindly to another cat in their territory though.
Oh, well, I feel like they'd like more
Granted,
cats
there
more
is,
than
like-
they'd like us.
Granted, there is 10 or less of them in there, so I don't know how territorial there are. If there's so many in such a small area,
I feel like they'd be very vicious.
that seems
I
likely.
feel like they'd be very vicious just because they're in one of
Think
John's
of the name, I got
dungeons.
you.
I have
Why
an
are you using
idea,
it for D&D?
actually.
No kidding.
What was that, John?
We're smart. I'm actually
Um,
not smart.
there's a possibility.
I need a
It's
constant
my
party kill daddy.
Here's an idea. My
Not
psionics
smart.
might come in handy if I can tame them.
Ooh. I just thought of
Yes.
something.
Occasionally I've been able to proud and feel out the minds of others and speak with them. Well, it's more like I can whisper to them, but I haven't really been able to talk to any of you yet. Unless, of course, you all haven't been reacting to my calls.
No, I'm afraid we haven't been hearing anything.
But I can. Occasionally, I've heard some things I've tried to keep to myself.
These guys are not even-
But there's a possibility that I will be able to get them. I will be able to speak to them. I can't do much beyond that, but that does depend on me being able to control my power as opposed to being controlled by it.
Okay, so consolidating all the elements of these plans together, I propose Avi takes some of the meat that Serona has with her and attempts to communicate with the cats. If that goes badly, we'll be waiting just out of sight and we'll rush in, and then also Avi will fireball the whole place.
And
Oh,
bomb.
no, we'll rush in and Avi will fireball the whole place.
Well,
Hold on.
No, Avi will fireball the whole place and then we'll rush in.
So
And
he'll
I
kill
bomb.
himself.
No, he can
So,
back up.
if you hear a big old explosion, then yes, it's time to come inside and help your slowly dying friend.
We've
Natnar says, whatever you're planning, I shall stand in front and take the brunt of the assault.
Oh. Are you sure? Because if we have a whole lot of people going at once, they may feel threatened.
That's the thing, I can blend with the shadows. He steps back.
Should we into the open room?
Did we go with the idea that I turn into a
John,
Yep.
No.
would I be able to improve my chances of meeting a good role for controlling my sonic power by like doing some sort of like short meditation type thing, or
I'm not excited for my
Well, it's not really that stressful a situation. It's pretty easy to control when you're not stressed at all.
So just keep calm.
well, I mean, I want to counter that point just for the sake of realism. That I'm about to walk into a den of killer beasts.
Yeah, that would be kind of nerve-wracking.
I mean,
I
does
rolled
someone
a nat
have calm
20.
emotions?
I rolled a crit.
No, I didn't get calm emotions because I thought I wouldn't need it because Avi's done having his breakdowns. I thought.
Roll!
I'm the worst cleric, you guys.
No.
You don't need
just
color
foresee
motions
certain
in a
eventualities.
usually.
So
I got
what's the rebel
stone
machine?
shape. Why?
Is that something I got too?
No, it's just an add on
Because
the
it's,
side of the box.
I mean, you can
add on the
use
side
stone
of the
shape behind
box.
the mirror, but it's not likely that it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No, but that one is.
And I really need to conserve my higher level slots, but I just don't remember why I got stone shape. Why did I
That
think
would
this
be
is?
a good idea.
To become
Yeah.
a pillar.
That's no. I
For
have
the
a.
rest of the team.
I have a completely different spell for that.
Pillar
Which-
of truth? Nah.
It's called Meld into Stone. It's pretty cool.
Yay.
Anywho, so is that the plan? We let Avi try, and if things go wrong, we'll just wreck them up.
If things go wrong, I throw a bomb in there and kill everybody.
No.
Alright.
I got my
Again, John, would there be some sort of like, if I try and like meditate and calm myself down or something, would that improve my roll
I
chance
can-
or what?
I can bless him.
I mean,
Bless
you,
if in a
Can I
highly
get him a
stressful
lucky?
situation you have enough time to calm yourself down,
John, I still have lucky stuff. Can I give that to him? I don't remember.
I mean, we
can't give
currently
lucky
don't have
stuff.
anything to do. Like, there's no immediate danger. He
but
has
if,
time.
if you have time during the stressful situation, you can do it. If you don't have time, then it's going to be stressful.
At least the cats haven't noticed us yet.
Yeah, we're still
Despite
right
the fact that
outside.
we were screaming 5
Alright,
minutes ago.
so he's going to
Took
take
my stinking
the,
inspiration from you
meat
not to
that
notice
is
me.
to be used as an offering.
What did he say?
And a probably
What?
very smelly gum.
I'm taking the meat that's to be used as an offering of goodwill.
I don't know how many you can like carry
Oh,
at
no, I
once,
just got a
but
nice
I have a
half.
total of 10 days of rations that you can take with you.
I ask a question. Will this meat smell?
Well, it's
Most
rations.
likely, but I'm not entirely intending to be stealthy.
When he's about to walk in, I would like to cast guidance.
And
You now have guidance.
I'd like to hopefully
Would
punch
you-
him on the leg to encourage him.
I hope you guys have been adding a D4 to
These
all of your ability rolls.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Alright, so Avi's going to
do you
walk
want
in
to
with some meat.
do you want a blessing
Matt Nosh
really
is
fast?
walking in front of you with the shield out. And yes, if you're willing to bless us, we will take the blessing.
I will. Well, I'm only blessing Avi because I have to conserve my spells.
You can bless a total of
Oh,
three
you're
creatures.
right. I can bless 3 creatures.
Blessing, not
After this
because I don't
campaign,
tend
Bunky
to be
goes to live
up
in
front
the
all
beyond.
night.
All right, I'm gonna bless
With the
both
evil
of you
rhinos.
for good measure, and now you get a D4 for an attack roll or a saving
And
throw.
all of them.
So.
I would like to, Serena would like to go, like, beside the door frame. I am not in the door, and I am not, like, past the door, but I'm, like, a breach and clear type of position behind the door. And I'll take that third
You know,
plus
it's
if you're
not
willing to
just
listen to me.
it's not just a door. It's a
It's
small
like
tunnel.
A door.
an arch,
That's fine, I'm just staying there.
the entrance.
I just want to use my bomb.
Alright, so Avi's going to
Hold
calm
fire.
himself while he has meat. And he's
can't
waiting
hold
for
fire
Nat
without
to
getting
not be in his line of sight.
Right. We have complete faith in you, Avi.
Go on it!
He
Yeah,
is a halfling.
Avi's basically nudging Nat as a way to tell him that he needs him to not be in his line of sight.
Out of the way, Nat Noj.
Nat Nosh is going to do
Kidding. I'm
try to
crouched
hide
standing
against
outside the
the
tunnel
wall.
just going, I believe in you guys!
Alright, so anyone who happens to be looking towards Avi, which is probably everyone, behind them, from behind, it looks like you can see the thin blue wisps from about where his eyes are, and a dull glow. Nat, if you looked back, would see the candle-like flicker of blue energy that looks kind of like a flame waving off of his eyes as he focuses on his psionic powers, attempting to guide them towards using Mind Meld.
You have guidance.
And he looks at the one displacer beast that he sees first.
Are you gonna try to
And-
stealth him at all?
And smacks him in the
He's
face.
not attempting to be stealthy.
Okay.
He is using Mind Meld on this first displacer beast as he has the meat out, and it's causing it to have a bit of a nice smell of meat. He's kind of waiting for it to wake up.
It's jerky.
Wait.
Hmm?
Let me check.
Do you want
Because
displacer?
there's a very, very important stipulation for this to work.
What's the intelligence of the beast?
It's a 6.
Don't look it up.
Sorry.
Shameful Kathy.
Shameful Kathy! I was gonna show it to John, but then I saw what it was.
So it does not work.
1, a 2, and a 3. That's not good. Do not roll like that, people.
What's the stipulation, John?
Well, if you look at Mind Meld spell, but it must understand at least one language in order to communicate this way.
That is not true. This communication can occur until the end of the current turn. You don't need to share language with the target for it to understand the topic, and it understands you even if it lacks a language.
Okay.
You also gain one memory of the target's choice, gain perfect recall of one thing it saw or did.
That sounds helpful.
Even
It
if it
ate
lacks language, so yeah.
It ate a half.
Its only requirement is that it has to have an intelligence of 2.
Yeah. So
I tried to do that on the slime, but the slime has an intelligence of 1.
I mean, I doubt a slime has very interesting memories anyway.
More
I
try
sat
to
here
use the first part of it,
absorbing
which is you
I
can communicate
clean.
with any person and try to be within 120 feet.
So proud of myself.
That you
I'm
can
gonna
see.
take a nap.
I got a deep clean.
That's
goblin.
still pretty nifty. If we can get the
Goblin
hang of
jumped
this,
inside me
that'd be
and
really
got clean.
helpful.
So,
So did
as you make
so did
contact with the brain, the cat seems to look up. And it focuses on you. And it kind of gives a little growl. All the other cats start to look up.
Telepathically, I'm going to start communicating with it. Hey there. I had some food for you. I don't mean you any harm. Sorry for waking you up. I just wanted to move by, but I brought you some food just in case.
Food.
Yes.
The little one has food. You hear it talk. You hear it talking to the rest of the group. And they start to slowly pad their way towards you.
That doesn't sound like a cat. Yeah, it does. Not really.
You don't sound like a cat.
So he
Your dad awake?
places the food, like he puts some of the food on the ground and brings out some more of it, holding it still because he can't hold all of the food at the same time. I'm going to assume that he took like 3 days rations.
3 days, okay.
Just because he's counting on there being 10, and he only needs to give each of them 1 meal, and a day's ration is 3 meals.
Roll perception.
I'll be in Ginger.
Perception?
I
Yeah.
know, I started that.
Hey, you two.
Yes, they're fighting. I saw it happen.
Those dumb
I
dogs.
started it.
No, why'd you start them
Because
fighting?
it's play fighting. They literally
21.
do not hurt each other.
You are
It was
able.
It's hilarious, and Bubby does not have the
It was
capability.
a 19, by the way.
Yeah. You
His
notice.
attack is -1.
I've just enjoyed watching these dogs. But you notice that there's about half as many creatures as Heather said. Their shimmering seems to indicate that there's more of them. But there's only about 5 padding towards you.
Yes, I have some food for I just want me and my friends to pass peaceful. Once again, I'm sorry for waking you up.
Ooh. As it gets within 10 feet of the food, which I'm guessing you're about 5 feet away from because you put it down on the ground.
I put some of the food down, but I'm still holding some of it because I'm trying to reinforce the fact that I'm giving the food and I'm not the food.
I've walked up and I'm standing behind them now.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
What?
Donovan.
I'm behind the two, behind Nat, Naj, and Joe. And
Oh.
Nat Naj is just looking at Bunky like,
Are you stealthing?
I'm just standing here behind them. They're not stealthing. I'm standing behind them. Back here. I'm standing
food
behind
is a
them.
show
Not
of
doing
goodwill.
scrap.
I don't intend it to be a sign of subservience. So I hope you understand that though I'm giving you food, it is simply as an exchange for passing through your territory without incident.
as they come within 10 feet of the food, the first ones, something darts from the back of the beast.
Oh no.
Fully expecting the tail, we're good with this.
It's not a tail.
Oh no. They've got like.
It's a tentacle. And it reaches out and tries
Yes,
to grab
the
the
tail
food.
part of it.
And totally misses. It's going to try to grab the food again. And it makes contact and snatches the food away. It starts chewing on it. He pads
I thought it was gonna
off
be a
to
couple
one
holes or
corner.
something.
Starts chewing on the food. The other cats start looking at him like, you gonna share that? And the first cat's like, food. Food. You hear in its brain.
That's its only
Did he
thought.
take all of it?
Nah, just some of it.
It took the food on the ground.
So it took all of it?
No.
The food on the
He's
ground.
holding some of it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, I can give you some more. But, again, this isn't me being subservient. This is me being generous. I don't want an incident. Mostly because the effort would not be worth the reward. So here, have food. But we are going to pass, and you will let us pass.
So the cat that's got the food is happily just munching away. He's just ignoring you. Now the other cats are looking back at you again. And they're starting to snarl.
Tosses the food that he's holding, and grabs more food out.
They start fighting amongst themselves for the food.
He tosses that was the second day's worth of ration. He tosses his last pack, and that's his 3rd day's of ration.
These cats are now fighting viciously amongst themselves, trying to eat this food before the others get to it. There's fangs, there's blood, there's tentacles everywhere.
Nice.
Do they kill each other?
In a short while,
They do. No.
all the cats are bleeding profusely and have limped off to nurse their wounds and eat whatever food they can, whatever food they receive.
Nice.
We now have about 4 very injured cats
Oh, they did kill
and 1 fully fine cat, all eating food. But you notice that whenever one of them made contact with the other, its image seems to disappear and just stay in one place. As in the flickering effect stops completely and he seems to be a few feet from where he used to be. And he's just staying in one place. But it quickly resumes every few seconds.
Alright, everyone, we're occupied. Let's go.
Coming in.
Monique does this.
I put a jog in there.
The flintlock
Speed
would run.
walking.
Kathy,
His eyes still have the candle-like flicker come down. So.
great job, Avi.
Yes, Avi, good job.
Hold up.
Our hero.
I jump headfirst through the portal.
No, not yet. No. Fine. If Bunky dies, so be it.
Do you?
Do you do it?
Yes.
And Heather's being a dummy.
As Bunky disappears through this green portal, there's a flash and it closes.
Oh.
Well, there goes that.
Bunky is no longer part of the party for now.
For now.
Wow. Good job.
But at least she isn't dead.
Well,
How do you know?
I'm gonna have
Heather
I'll
has
have
to
to play
roll
this place
for a
in
while.
other exits.
What was that?
She is now Mr. Little.
Heather gets to play a display
I'm going
of
to
beast.
suggest to all of you, do not pet the cats while they eat. Cats do not like being pet while they eat.
Well, we don't
I'm
have
sure
Bunky
that
anymore,
Max
so.
will attest to that.
Oh,
You don't have to
oh,
worry
that
about
reminds
that.
me. I keep Mr. Little very close to my side.
You can command him to do things.
Yes, I'm gonna command him to stay very close to my side.
Yes, Dad?
Renee and Harry.
Yes?
They need to learn how to shut a bag of candy.
That was not them.
That was John.
That was John.
I just found it sitting there.
John's been getting into Dad's M&M's.
Not that hard, guys.
Okay. Dad's pet peeve. Okay, so I'm gonna have a quick glance around using my nice dice that gave me a 20 earlier.
Yeah, of
Look
course.
for other exits. That's an 11 plus 4 is
Put it
15.
down, guys.
Anything?
Put it down.
By the way, there's no field that stops teleportation around where the portal used to be.
Interesting. So if anyone
There's
needs
no
to,
forbidden zone around
so if
that.
anyone needs to do a quick teleportation,
That's why the portal was there.
that's why the portal is
I'm going to check for hidden doors as well.
Am I going to be out of the session entirely,
14.
or we gotta find some way for my barbarian to be here?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
You may have just excluded yourself from this entire session. I would like to investigate where the portal was before.
Suddenly, a barbarian pops out of the wall.
What am I rolling?
Thank you for
And
getting
flexes
those
his-
cats out
That
of
would
my
be perception.
Flexes his pecs.
Ugh. Does he do like the Dwayne
Passive
Johnson
19,
thing?
but a 13.
Since your torch is nearby, I'm gonna go with the passive
Okay.
of 19.
That's
As you investigate this area,
Dave, I was gonna
you
realize
notice quite a few strange, odd plants seem to have been sliced off from around where the portal was.
So there was plants, and where the portal was, they just like got cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
Does
cool
it look
looking
like they were
plants.
hacked, or can I put together that the portal took those plants with them?
You can roll nature.
Those are cool looking plants.
30,
30, 20.
20. Yeah.
You know that these aren't from this realm.
They're not from this realm.
They're not from this plane of existence.
So presumably
She
they
went to live with the
came
clouds.
out of the portal, and then the portal closed
I'm
and
not
it
in
like cut them off.
Cloudland.
What if you were?
If there's any like loose pieces, I'm gonna
What
like
would
put
you
them in
do?
my bag.
I have a
Why, you think
feeling
the clowns would
that
murder
I
you?
know where she went.
What's your hypothesis,
They
Avi?
don't know who you are compared
You
to
you
normal.
just said that those plants aren't from around
am
here.
in
They're not from
relation
this
to
plane of
the
existence,
family.
right?
Just something
There are not
that's
any
swinging
plants
the
I've
dagger.
seen before. And I've seen a few.
Like, I have a
The
bomb.
So, like,
mirror that's in the box.
Well, since I'm no longer here, I'm gonna go to
I
the
cannot
bathroom.
hear what Avi is saying, so I do not know what you just said.
The mirror that's in a box in a box.
Oh yeah, that mirror.
I saw the Feywild, which looks like an otherworldly forest.
Fairyland?
So the Feywild, not the Fairywild. So it's possible that mirror may show us things in our future.
You know what I saw?
What did you see?
When I looked in the mirror, I saw these cats.
You did.
Well, I saw one of these cats.
Okay. Interesting.
Just put that together.
I saw some mechanical scorpions, very large ones. That's disconcerting. We should keep an eye on for those. Are you chewing that
Yes.
that bottle?
Yes.
Are you eating it?
No.
Good.
He doesn't have a goat.
John's a goat. Okay.
Speaking of which, she was riding a goat.
She
Oh,
was
the
riding
goat's
her
gone
goat.
too. John is the DM, which means he literally is the goat. In both
So,
senses. So that's interesting.
this
Meanwhile, Nat Nosh is like,
Alright, guys, this is not for me to give you. This is for you. For verisimilitude. It's a word. You might have to look it up.
Oh, please.
You can see what a throwing dagger looks like, and you can handle it. And you can.
Well, this would have been nice when Norda was still in the team.
And you can feel, and you can get a better sense of what it would take to do your thing.
Dad, we're playing D&D.
I know, which is involving blades.
I thought
I'm
so.
Sure.
Heavy handle.
It's pretty cool looking.
you know, we don't have any party members who are throwing daggers anymore. Unfortunately.
Anymore.
Hi, Nana.
He may come back.
Sharona has a normal dagger.
He's
but
not
a
gone forever. Stop judging normal.
He's gone in our hearts.
You know how I told you,
Gone but never forgotten.
you know how I told you there were things that could remove your character?
Yeah.
There's one of them.
Well,
Yeah. Heather gets to play Displacer Beast now.
Was the
So-
goat with me?
Yes.
This is
I was ready to go.
has
Right.
no longer with us anymore.
What?
I didn't want to leave Grimby to go.
Heather's making too much noise. What were you saying?
I was asking John if he was saying that this little portal doodad is something that was removing us forever.
Yeah.
Maybe not forever, but for definitely the foreseeable future.
I wonder if she sees Nordle while she's there.
Normal's not in the Feywild.
I know.
So these
Well,
plants are definitely
So
Feywild.
I suppose that means that unless there's a way out of here,
In my
it's
bag.
time to go back to Mr. I am in a mirror and I want you all dead.
Oh, that blow!
Hold on. I rolled a 15 for my perception check. Did I see any doors?
Definitely.
Definitely. Let's have a look at the doors, shall we?
There are 2 doors.
There are 2 doors.
There's one on the wall opposite from the portal,
Yeah.
and there's one from where you came in.
Or what
Oh,
we
that's
came
one
in.
right there.
Thanks for that one. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know there was a door we came in. I thought we just popped into this room.
We must have come through that green portal that Bunky just disappeared in.
Nat
Anyway.
Nosh is going to check along the walls.
I mean,
Check if there's anything. He's gonna.
Dave already
attempt-
did that.
I didn't hear your rolls.
Checking for traps. 1 and 17.
You don't see any traps.
And I'm checking for
I think that
other
the
doors.
heads are
19.
back here.
That's great.
Was that 19 plus anything?
You got
Plus
those
what?
improved.
Perception?
You got
Mhm.
improved crits, don't you?
Yes, I do. So
But that's only
technically,
for attacks.
Oh,
so that's a 21.
As you're checking along the walls, you notice a seam. And the seam seems to show a rough rectangle.
it seems to be a door.
Sorry, that was
I
really
push
bad.
on it.
I need to
No, you don't.
Bring the attention of others to it.
What
I would
you
like-
Look! Look!
like
Hey!
to keep an eye on the cats.
Hey! Look at this!
Don't look at me. I'm not here.
They're looking resentful.
What's
Very resentful.
Okay. Let's. Okay. What's what do we got, Davo?
It's a seam in the wall.
So it is. I wonder if this. I do have a spell that can shape stone. It is a stone wall,
I do
right?
have a mole.
That's true. Let's have a look around for maybe a trigger. That these things usually have those.
How about we look at that door? Maybe it's behind the door.
I mean, I've got stone cunning. Does that factor into this at all?
Oh yeah, there is another door.
Yes. Should I roll or something?
You can
Or do I
try to.
automatically
Okay.
know?
You can try to look for a keyhole or something.
Where are you?
Looking for any contraption. Is it an advantage because I have
Yes.
11.
Okay.
Since you have stone cunning, I'll give you 15. You don't spot anything in particular. That knife is going to look around. You cannot find a hole.
All right. Well, let's
Let's
I'd
get
say
into
the
the
door's
mole.
a good choice.
Everyone roll perception.
No. That's a 16.
19 plus 2,
Passive 19, but also 6.
21.
Okay. So you notice, as I'm looking around, my torchlight kind of flickers over a shadowy area.
Oh,
Hold on, Mike. Bring it back.
What?
Mike.
A little bit further. There you go.
What do we got, Davo?
Glares intently.
I
Roll
imagine that
advantage.
Davo
Roll
has
advantage.
like the most intense eyebrows.
No.
He doesn't have any eyebrows.
Oh, he used to have the most intense eyebrows.
Oh, he has brow ridges, but no hair on him.
I
It's
didn't
just
draw
the-
him with eyebrows.
It's hard to have an intense glare if you don't have good eyebrows to
Hi.
complement it.
Oh, it's not like I need that. I'm gonna get that back.
That knowledge heads over to the area you're looking at and gazes. He tries to blow it a bit. Some dust seems to move around. Does anyone have ritual dusting?
I do!
Hold on.
I got ritual dusting! I pull out my ceremonial feather duster, which apparently I have. Oh my goodness, I didn't think this would actually become a thing. I'm gonna go investigate this thing that needs dusting.
You were gone for this joke, John. But when she first read ritual casting, she read ritual dusting.
Because your handwriting is bad.
Yes.
And so we were joking that since I work in a lot of libraries and stuff in my early days as a cleric, that I would be proficient in ritual dusting. I can't believe it's actually coming to use.
He wouldn't have given it to you if it didn't.
That's true.
I didn't even have it on my sheet as something. I thought it was a one-time joke, but I'm sticking with this ritual dusting. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick look at this because I wasn't paying attention 5 minutes earlier. What is it
She
that
gets to use ritual dusting.
What are we looking at? I heard something needed dusting.
This area right here.
All right, I'm gonna dust the heck out of that thing. Sorry, I didn't mean
Roll
to say
with
that.
advantage.
Yep.
Language.
That's still an 8.
As you dust, there seems to be.
Can I give her guidance on her
Yes.
dusting?
She can roll with a +4 anyway because
Oh yeah, that's right. So that's 2 plus 4s technically.
Yeah.
So that's an 8 plus a 7 is a 15, I think.
you're able to dust away a secret compartment, which when shoved on gives way and opens up to a hole which leads to a lever.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The
I'm
lever, it
Now,
opens
why
up a
didn't
doorway
I
to
think
get
of
a
that?
key. When you grab the key, open it, and it opens up a doorway to get you a button.
It's just a very long train of like levers and buttons.
I'm a human barbarian, yeah?
I'm gonna. You're a Goliath, aren't you?
Is that not a human?
No, a Goliath is something completely different. But
Half giant.
anyway,
Oh.
I'm gonna pull that lever. Pull the lever, crunk.
So as you reach into the hole to pull the lever,
Oh no.
you pull the lever, and the door seems to start to swing open. Roll a dexterity save.
Ooh.
That's a save, not a.
Oh,
Wait, abilities.
Dex. I do have a proficiency in Dex saves. Yes. So
You
that's
rolled an 11.
Cute. Give me one.
yes.
She kind of looks like Muppet.
How's that go for me?
You're able. You hear something click in the hole,
Uh-oh.
and you pull your hand out as fast as you can. But as it's pulling out, a blade slides forth and cuts off your hand.
Oh,
What? Ow! I
Ouch.
legit lose a hand?
Yes.
ouch.
I run
Guys!
forward immediately and like cast cure wounds.
Ah.
On the hand. Grab the hand, cast cure wounds.
I'm pretty sure the hand's
I
gone.
would like to cast it at 5th level, please.
Guys!
You take 13 damage.
Okay.
Okay, cure wounds at 5th level.
Don't waste
on
your
your
wish
hand.
you
had
I'm trying to get your hand
Already
back.
now.
You can't.
71 plus minus
That's
13.
not how it works.
Cure wounds doesn't reattach a
61,
hand.
I'm trying. I'm
50.
role playing, okay?
58. Oh.
Trying.
Guys!
I'll just
Okay.
do normal cure.
Hey, how about a mechanical hand, Bunky? Oh, wait.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Maybe if we find some way for me to come back at a reasonable time before the campaign ends, I can make you one.
I'm still gonna use cure wounds just to heal you, though.
Okay, but don't waste
Don't
your
waste
spell
your spell
slots,
slots.
child. We gotta conserve these things.
I'm done. I'm good for make sure you don't bleed to death.
I'm okay.
Does cure wounds let me add
Try
my?
to put a bandage around your arm.
I gotta look up my stats for
I mean,
cure wounds.
a bandage is actually a D4 for healing.
Medicine.
Oh, I'll wrap my own wounds. I have proficiency in medicine. Y'all.
Can
But
I
he also
aid
has
her?
disadvantage with only one hand.
Can I do it because I also have medicine, but I also was just gonna do cure wounds. I don't know.
Someone just wrap my hand
Nat
up,
Nosh,
okay?
who's also highly proficient in.
I'm already standing around going,
He's good at healing.
I'm just sitting
So
on
is
He's going to
everybody
help
else.
you.
Okay.
So roll 2 d20s.
Okay. D20s for medicine.
Man, we're all really good at medicine despite the fact that we never use
That
it.
is well. That's 5
Oh.
plus 4. That
Fun
is.
fact, I'm also
13.
proficient in with medicine.
I hope,
Hold on,
I
guys.
hope you don't have any
Rings?
no concentration spells happening because you automatically fail on concentration check right
Okay,
now.
we gotta
No,
pause because Mom has groceries to carry in.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna just hold on for a second.
Ouch.
Groceries gotta be taken in.
15 was
We always do
saved,
groceries.
saved your whole-
Huh.
Yeah.
Anything below 10, you lost your whole arm. Anything below 15 was you lost your hand. Anything below 20 was your 5.
I'm so glad that I took that resilient feat because if I hadn't, Monique would have been Monique the Armless.
Norman would have had something to say
What?
when he came back.
What would he say?
Surprised if you don't have a arm.
One is the loneliest number.
No. Constitution checks on top of everything else. Okay, do I need to...
You would kind of be in shock, possibly.
By
Yay!
the way, Cure Wounds does add your spell mod.
Yay, thank
Cool.
you. Do I add the D4 to this?
Yes. No, it's if you're blessed, yes, but not
Oh,
otherwise.
14 plus my constitution is a +2, so that's a 16.
You are managed to stay conscious.
Just
Not
barely.
How far?
Okay.
Jonathan, how far in is the hand?
Calm down. I'm working on it.
There's kind of a blade in the way.
Don't try to retrieve the hand, please. Some of us will probably have to go on Dad's.
How big is the blade?
Oh, golden rams! I love golden rams!
It's like a guillotine blade, really.
About how heavy would it be? Just as a quick question.
I mean, the hole was only big enough for a hand, so you can only see what was.
We should have had your magical hand pull the lever.
Someone should have checked for traps.
A lot of things should have happened.
I'm gonna try and use
dropped a can of
mage
beans on my
hand
foot.
to lift the guillotine blade.
You can roll strength.
That's not mage hand, but okay.
What's going on?
Mage hand. I'm not sure whether there's not. Can you use mage hand when you can't see it?
What the? I can see the.
Blade.
Yeah,
I can see the blade.
but you can't. I'm talking the blade is kind of kind of blocking the entire opening, so you can only see the blade of the blade.
Well, I can lift the blade by grabbing the blade. Or are you saying I can't see the end of the blade?
Yeah, it's like a solid sheet of metal right now.
It's like a bandsaw. Just sort of slides into frame.
You know, it's Durham, those things, those straps, like, oh, shoot. You just got him one of those.
Oh, mini one. I just
Is that gonna mean she can't wield any weapons dual-handed?
Yes, she can't use two-handed weapons, and if she can only use one hand for the rest of the dungeon.
She can't use any bows or anything?
no bows.
Crossbows, yes.
I could strap my shield to my arm, maybe.
You may not want to do that with a
Not
fresh
now.
injury.
Not now.
No, it's not fresh anymore. It got healed.
It's still pretty raw.
It's gonna hurt a lot for a long time. Oh, I'm gonna get those phantom pains, aren't I? Where I can like feel my hand when it's not there.
Especially since you were attempting to grab something as it was being cut off.
I was using
Many
my...
times it has been said that when when an arm is, a limb is severed, without having, while it was in the middle of flexing one of the muscles, the pain is sometimes more intense.
I know, Mom. I was trying to listen to what they were saying.
Basically.
Right now, you need to do this. Then you can let
Ginger.
Is this the only
Here you
thing
go.
that's go in a bag for the tomorrow?
Not you.
This also needs to
Not you. Go.
That's why I was asking. That's why I needed it.
Anakin was like, okay.
That's why I needed it. Where's the
Hey there, Gingy.
asking because someone handed it to me?
Hey, gingivitis.
Anyway, so, yeah. We good?
Not yet. They're still putting everything away.
Yeah, we're gonna take a minute. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what I was saying, did you hear what I said?
I did not hear. No.
I did.
Your hand, well, when you're in the middle of flexing and some appendage is cut off, sometimes the pain's even more severe. The phantom pains.
This is frozen. That needs to go away. Bubby, go lay
Is it a
down.
right hand or a left hand?
It was his right hand.
Right hand.
In Carol's fridge.
So does she make it disadvantage if he tries to hit somebody with a stick now?
No.
Be able to get to it in Carol's
Is she
fridge.
ambidextrous now?
Not
No, it just means she
particularly.
has a severe disadvantage and penalty when trying to do a forgery.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, boys.
Is that all that we needed?
You're welcome.
Yes, the cold stuff gone. I do have to run to the restroom before we restart. Sorry,
Yeah.
but it was my right hand. That was my dominant one. I'll leave it up to John to decide, but I might have to take a little bit of time to learn how to use my offhand well. So, I'll be back in a minute.
And then, during her next battle, she looks down at the face of evil and says, "There's something I have to tell you. I'm not left-handed." And then she tosses her sword towards the stump of her hand.
Except she has a flail.
Okay, so I said I was casting Cure Wounds, and I also did a medicine check because people were yelling and I did it. So I got a 13 on that to just not have her bleed to death.
Well, you're able to stem the flow of blood.
Okay, and I will go ahead
She
and...
should roll 3 saving throws immediately.
Okay, so I have to...
She passed her Constitution
I'm
saving.
going to have to find a way to character shift from being utterly stupid to being mildly stupid.
Or being absolutely ridiculously grumpy all the time.
Nah,
Now,
he's a sweetheart.
this might not be
Some
the
gatekeepers is
best
sweet.
thing to bring up, but with the blood, the bleeding and everything,
Guess what
the likelihood of
Gatekeeper does?
bringing that tent back is low. You might want to, and he snaps his fingers, creating a small bit of a flame to pop out and cauterize the wound.
Oh no.
But is
You
he
what,
going to be
mate?
talking? Is he talking to me? Or
No, he's talking about cauterizing the pan.
well, that probably? I assume that'd be part of my medicine check, but I did only roll a 13.
So I ran into
So,
What is
yeah,
it?
I
This
thought you
goes
said
up
you just
right
gonna
here?
apply bandages to it.
Kathy's not in the room, so let's wait and see if she has some input. When she
And-
Do
can
it
start.
for her.
And there's another issue.
Can we wait
The
till she
smell
gets
of
back?
blood now permeates the air.
Oh no.
Wait till she gets back.
Oh
Even
no.
worse
We've
than
never
before.
waited before.
Can she wait till she?
Gimme! We're waiting till she gets back.
Okay,
We've
good.
never waited before. We've never waited when I went to the bathroom.
She reminds me of my sister,
Which one?
Anna.
Shocker, she had
Hey.
a best friend.
Duck.
Goose.
I'm back.
Hey, Kathy.
Yes.
Duck.
No.
Goose.
Okay. Kimmy says that I healed 9 hit points.
I've been wanting to do something incredibly stupid and reckless for a while now, and I'm very happy with myself.
You finally got one stupid action.
What the?
You are now in the.
The shenanigans with the mirror wasn't your stupid action?
I didn't get to complete that. This I got to complete.
This she completely dove and disappeared.
Oh.
It was a
gonna have
complete act of stupidity that completely
I'm
disappeared
going to
her
have
from
to
the world.
character shift from incredibly stupid to mildly stupid and very sweet.
Yeah.
Because
Fun
Bunky's
fact.
So,
incredibly
Corona?
Fun facts about the mirror.
Huh.
If you say
Ouch.
someone's name close to the mirror, it brings them to the front of the mirror.
Apparently.
It has 12 slots to hold people.
Oh.
If you call the slots by number, that whatever's in that slot will show up.
Oh. That was cool.
So and then I'll start counting from 10. It showed the 10th slot and the 9th slot.
Oh.
Who was
I
Luther? He was the first?
understand
Yeah.
now.
Nanosh was the one counting?
Yeah.
But you don't know that meta.
I was so confused. Everyone was talking. I had no idea what was going on.
I was confused too, but I understand now. Okay. Anyone want one of these little Philadelphia cheesecake yogurt things? Because it's
Me.
okay. It's not working. It's not going through the computer.
Quick, I'll open up my email.
Try the CD. Try the CD port.
Yeah. Just sort of shove it in the CD.
Just
port.
make sure that's not spam.
I want one.
No, it's cheesecake. Yay. You have to get.
Okay.
It's cheesecake.
All right.
I will be there Sunday, by the way.
You will?
As of tomorrow.
Yeah. That's why he's leaving. He's coming over.
Oh, fun times.
Is he gonna be one of the
You're signing tomorrow, by the way.
people
I
in
know.
Gao?
You'll be fine.
No? Because we're having like another church come over
Opening
and they're
it the wrong
coming for
side.
Dad.
I know, it's ridiculous. They're gonna all be in my Sunday school.
And they're making pulled pork so you don't have to eat chili. You peasant.
Okay, so
So
we're all
he
back
gave-
together.
So he gave
Oh,
me
fuck.
the suggestion of cauterizing the wound. You healed it though. You closed it up. Yeah, does my cure wound spell close her wound? Does it need cauterization?
Well, the wound is no longer bleeding.
That's good enough. That was what I needed to know. Okay. So I tended to the wound and I've healed her.
Cauterization stops pain.
What? By causing a lot more.
It kills the nerves.
Mine is magical though, so I don't know what that changes.
What's the average lifespan of Goliath?
About human.
863 billion years.
So about 80, 90 years. How old do I want him to be?
407
I wasn't
years.
asking you that.
Well, I was watching the kitties before. I don't know if my attention has been drawn away.
Oh yes, the smell of blood is wafting into the room with the kitties.
Oh, I'm sure. Here's a question.
Everyone roll perception.
Did I actually manage to pull that lever? Is that what took my hand?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't have my age down here. See, I'm gonna be an adult.
So that's
I did
15
E4.
for me.
I think I'm going to be
I'm gonna keep that.
35 something.
That's 15 for me, by the way.
Wait a minute. You did have bless active.
On you.
That was a concentration spell.
Oh.
So now Bless is no longer active because she's stinking lost her hand.
She ain't blessing, she's cursing right now.
Not in any languages you know, though, so it's fine.
That is a
Which
spell.
language?
Celestial.
Oh, frick, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Natnosh is starting to turn red.
Oh, yeah. Natnosh knows it.
He knows basic Celestial because he's been talking to his turtle.
Right. I might say a couple things in Thieves' Cant so that only Natnosh can understand.
Because Bunky's not there.
Anyway, so I rolled 15 for perception. What are the other numbers here?
22.
Both you and Serona are not distracted too much by the spectacle occurring.
I'm very distracted.
That you see the cats start to take a very, very solid interest in the bleeding stump of Monique.
Is the door open? The hidden door?
It is open.
I
Yeah.
point my
Let's
spear
go
and
that
I go, I say in primordial, bad kitties. Bad kitties.
They don't even understand you at all.
That's fine, I'm saying it anyway.
As I said, my eyes were still flickering with the power because I still had the ability up.
Yeah.
Let's see, one moment.
What are you even saying?
Let's just go that way. Into the hidden doorway.
I'm so tired.
Not stay with
I'm going
the
to
kids.
activate prestidigitation, and I'm going to make it so that it looks like I have two. Okay. I'm going to have a. Trying to read this real quick. 3. Okay. He's going to have a fire in each hand glowing, and a line's going to appear between the cats and the party, and he's going to say to the cats with his psychic ability, "Trust the line. You won't be able to enjoy anything for the rest of what might remain of your lives. We have a deal. Keep to it."
All 4 of the other cats start padding towards you. The last one looks scared. The one that you've been talking to the whole time. And it just runs out of the room. The other 4 cats start padding closer.
Are injured though, right?
I'm going to try and establish a contact with another one. Do I have to roll for that, or can I just do it?
I mean, it's a stressful situation right now. Very stressful. So roll to try to control your power.
Where did Tuna McTruffle go?
I don't know. Where did it go?
I assume it's like strapped to your back or something.
I think it just fell to the ground. I'm walking with it, so I just picked it up.
18. You're able to make fleeting contact with with one of them.
Do you need my spirit to help you up?
No, I'm sitting on
Can
the
I
floor.
speak to it or no?
You have a couple of seconds to speak to it, yes.
Oh.
Back off or you won't live to talk about it.
Can I stand beside Avi?
Alright, everyone, roll initiative.
Why did you for that?
Pull up my maul. Come on!
It's not an ability check.
I got a 2.
Oh.
I spend my action yelling, come on.
For once, I'm not the last person.
Well,
15.
but you're missing a hand.
Did we add our D4 to this?
Are you going to
No.
fight
What'd you roll?
We'll find out.
with a hand?
I got a 6.
Alright, first of all, Davo rolled a 2. Avi, what did you roll?
15.
Davo.
Natnosh rolled an 11. Monique, what did you roll?
A 6. So for once, I'm not the last
Bunky,
person.
what did you roll? Oh yeah!
I'm not here.
I mean,
Nordal is not here and the Luxor.
In the Feywild.
Why did you mention that name?
my heart.
They're fighting
Hey,
without
John.
me.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna
That's
say
a
it.
small
It's
suggestion that you might want to veto, but yes, something that you could do is I don't remember who was Bunky's player. I'm sorry,
Heather?
Heather. You can have Heather control one of the beasts.
But
No,
I'm in
she
the
will murder
Feywild.
she'll kill us all.
Wait, I
Well,
can
it gives
what?
her something to do.
Alright, Heather.
Controlling
You
one
are
of
the
beasts.
one that he made contact with and said,
You're the cat.
you may not
Oh.
want to do this. You will die
I
if you
said-
do.
Hold
I
on.
said back off or you won't live through this.
I thought
This
you
is
meant
Delios.
Bunky could control one of the beasts, and
He's
I
not
went, no,
there.
she
You
can't.
broke yourself.
I broke. of broke myself.
So you are displacer beast number 1.
Yay! Sweet.
We're gonna die. I'm just gonna say.
Numero uno.
I'm just gonna say, if we if ever was a time for a big, strong person to show up heroically and
Davo.
save our backsides, now would be the time.
Davo's a big, strong person.
Well,
not
Avi,
big.
if Avi dies,
I
a
am
bigger,
big.
stronger
I'm 8
person
foot
will
tall.
rise from the ashes.
300 pounds.
and wage war on a certain
Yeah,
DM.
gatekeeper.
If you
Okay.
kill me, I will become more stronger than you possibly imagine.
So, without entering reach range of Avi, 2 of the displacer beasts run up and lash with both their tentacles.
What?
Come on, they rolled too high for initiative.
Yep, they rolled a 17 and a 16.
Oh.
So that's 4 tentacle attacks. Let's go.
No!
John, I need to know where these things are.
Not my halfling
Avi's
buddy.
probably there. There's 2 of them.
Do we have figures for Avi or
Time
anybody
to
else?
die.
Where's my little blue D4?
Yep.
Hey,
Time to die.
John, just as a quick question.
Yeah.
That's all.
Because I saw that combat was coming,
He's there.
could I
I
say
could
that
say
I got
that.
my psionic resilience up?
Yay.
You talking about the little shield you get?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alright.
I'm gonna give you guys red so that I can remember it.
Alright. So first of all,
Oh, wait, no. This is me, you. Oh, yeah, no.
The other party members
No, no,
noticed
no.
that Bobby's eyes flashed a bit as a small cloak of light blue energy kind of envelops his body.
Photos incoming.
Well, we need one more displacer beast. Where's the last one?
So-
no, it ran away.
Yeah, run.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Through this door.
I hope it gets caught by those
Which door
rugs.
did he run through, John? This door or this door?
We'll find out in a bit.
Very important.
I hope it gets got by one of those rugs.
as the first one swings, he makes contact with another one's tentacle as it's going down.
Excellent, nice.
The other one, his other tentacle, however, makes contact. You
Do
take.
you remember my AC?
If it's not 21, he hit you.
I was thinking about this.
Okay.
Doctor, right?
I think he's my favorite.
You take 9 damage.
What?
We're talking about
Nice.
different hits.
Serena's
And
gonna
then-
like Gavin.
The second one swings. The one hit with the tentacle is going to swing at disadvantage because it was knocked mid-swing.
Gavin gatekeeper. Yes, he does. He keeps gates.
Okay. What's
Like
your
in his
AC
pocket,
again?
or-
16.
Okay, so he
Gatekeeper
misses.
for a rich
Then he's
noble
going to swing with his
or
other
herd of
tentacle.
sheep. Bunky should not
And
find
he
that out.
and it
In
skates
search of
right
gold,
by your
glory,
head
In search of
as it
gold,
swings
glory, and
fast,
fame.
and it's now your turn.
In search of gold, glory, and fame.
My turn?
Yes.
Gatekeeper
The,
for a rich noble landlord.
After
herd of
being
sheep.
hit,
Bunky should not
Avi's
find that out.
light blue aura kind of dissipates, but as soon as he takes up his initiative, his eyes flash again, and the cloak reappears.
Woo! Wait,
Avi is now
What happened?
taking his turn. So,
what happened? I don't know.
before the battle started, Avi's eyes grew a bit brighter, and a cloak of blue energy kind of surrounded him. After the beasts hit him the first time, the cloak disappeared, but now that he's back in his turn order, the cloak has reappeared.
Yes,
And by
boy,
the way-
knock him up.
We're all kind of on one side. So if you wanted to cast any area effect stuff, that you can hit them without hitting us.
Serona is standing directly next to you, by the way.
I did send pictures. I hope they're helping at all.
I mean, it's kind of.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to read, Kimmy, because you always get them at angles. You need to get an overhead shot.
Okay, I'll try getting an overhead shot.
It's okay. I can read it. Actually,
Okay.
having angle is slightly helpful.
Yes, you can see
But-
who's what. Blue castles is displacers. Figurines in red castles are us.
You're
And-
the
Yeah.
you're
and
the
you are the small D4, the blue D4.
The D4.
You are the D4 that is beside the
Serona.
Serona. You're the blue one.
the silver one.
The silver is the D4.
So Avi's going to cast Fireball.
Woo!
Alright, hand me some d20s, please.
Oh,
They have to make
yeah.
dex saves.
Oh, we don't have
He's
my
gonna
phone
cast
for
it
this.
more towards the other end of the room.
You
Because
jumped
it has
in
a
a
radius
portal.
of 20 feet.
It
So
was
he's gonna cast it
glorious.
close enough to the other end of the wall, other end of the room,
Yes,
so
you
that
can hit
every
them
one of
all.
the displacer beasts is caught in it, but we are safe.
Yeah.
You have no idea how.
What's your
bad
spell
my
save
son
DC?
is.
Might cause structural damage.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is
It was
16.
glorious.
It is a dex save, I believe. Yeah, it's a dex save. I casted this at 4th level, by the way.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So as you cast it, the flames blossom, and 4 of them were able to dodge out of the way and completely avoid the entire attack.
That's all 4 of
Well,
them.
a failed
Yes.
save takes
Completely
half damage.
avoid the entire attack. The last one is able to dodge most of the way out of the way, but is still caught in the flames. There's 5. One of them's booking it.
Oh, so it hasn't
What
left
they-
yet. My
What
bad.
did they roll?
4 of them succeeded the save. 1 of them failed the save. But they have
evasion.
avoidance.
Team Small and Team Tall is back
Okay.
to being even now.
So one of them's taking 9d6.
Yeah.
So I need 2d6 rolled over there.
Oh
You get to be Team Small.
Just because he's a dwarf does not
I
mean
have
he's team
26
small.
damage over here. What are the 2 dice
You're
over there?
smaller than me, Dorothy.
4. 1 and a 3.
Nodal was.
So 26
6
and 4, 30 damage. But that's
Foot taller
15
than
for the
this
one
dwarf.
person who
Yeah,
got.
they're all smaller than me.
Yes.
Alright.
Meek is huge.
Oh, yeah.
And
Gavin is
I'm
much
gonna
taller
attempt
than
to use
you.
my bonus
He's solid
action
8 foot.
real quick to do some fun things.
Yay!
Where are we?
Fun times.
Fun thing.
Let's see, what would be appropriate? I'm the keeper of a herd of sheep.
That's a personal foul if ever I've seen.
I mean, you should ask Avi if you're asking about sheep herding.
Why?
Because he wears shepherd's clothes.
He's a
And
Doesn't mean
I
he's a
actually
shepherd.
am a shepherd.
He is a
I
shepherd.
thought you were a merchant.
I
He
am.
also is.
He's a man of many talents. He's a
Manna,
He's a
Of course, you guys
Renaissance
don't
Jew.
actually know this.
He's also a
but
cartoonist, a
Yeah.
magician, a...
Well, of
He's
course
a
he's a
Renaissance.
magician. He's got real magic.
He's a Renaissance
He
man.
can do close-up magic. Card tricks.
Alright, so I'm going to attempt to
Come
enter
get
a
him.
psionic focus. So I guess I'm gonna have to roll for that.
Gavin isn't a
Yeah.
shepherd, though. He just
But
Yes,
roll with
yes.
advantage.
in their
With advantage? Oh, okay.
Look at the picture.
what?
Maybe
Wow,
he
I'm
was,
just
maybe he was
using all
hired
my
by
good rolls
Avi.
today. I got a 24.
Woo!
You successfully enter
Avi,
whatever
a
you
rich
choose.
noble landlord.
Okay, so I'm
He's
going
rich.
to switch my psionic
Is he a
focus
noble landlord?
to Mantle of Command. This psionic focus will focus on this discipline. When you end your turn, didn't move during it, you can use your reaction to allow one ally you can see move 30 feet up within 30 feet of you to move up to half their speed, following a path of your choice. To move in this way, the ally wasn't to be incapacitated. So, I'm going to have I'm going to allow what's his name, Natnodge, to move up to be right next to one of the displacer beasts.
Well, Natnoj is
15
going to
feet.
step in between you and the displacer beasts.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's half of your speed to get towards there.
in this session.
I know. Bunky's gonna miss him. She still doesn't know if he counts her as a friend or not.
Oh, that's in that knowledge now?
Yeah. Wait, you can bring one.
Bunky thinks you're just the coolest. Because you can be so randomly violent at times.
Like
That's
Nordal
me.
was.
Yeah, she likes
So I'm
dumb
red?
Nordal.
Yeah, you're the red deep.
She didn't know what to think of smart Nordal because he
Alright,
never talked
so
to her.
are you done?
Yeah, that was my reaction, by the way. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He did an awful lot
He
for a
thinks you're a
reaction.
crook.
Alright, displacer
my,
beast.
my reaction was to make him move.
Displacer beast 1.
Oh, hi! I have no idea what I can do.
Where is she? Here?
So I have talons and I
No,
have
it's the one by the
obviously
door.
a mouth and I have tentacle thingies.
Stop messing with
I
my
will
it's not
mother.
send
the one
you
by
a
the door, 'cause the
picture
one by
of
the door
what
is
it
the one
do.
running.
Sweet.
Of the
Can
step.
we
One by the door is
somehow
running.
mark
Oh.
which displacer
she is
I
that
am? That one? Can we
I
have
have
You're
more
the
than
one
one.
kind of hanging back, because
Okay. Put that giant tic tac on it. Not that one. That one. Thank you.
It's a good and plenty, you heathen.
Sorry, I don't know what it is.
they're delicious. You should have one.
They are
Can you
quite
hand me
good.
a
They're
couple?
magically delicious.
Kimmy, can you hand me a couple of the giant
Over the
tic
white
tacs?
ones.
Licorice.
Oh, I like that.
I like licorice.
You're helpful, Kimmy, aren't you?
That.
Well, too bad. I'm not
Basically-
giving you any.
If you choose to attack, you have multi-attack. You can attack twice with a +6 to hit.
Wait. So,
Now, Avi warned you
I
to
do
You
not.
have an intelligence of 6, so you are pretty intelligent.
sweet.
Couldn't you speak a language?
No.
What was that, Kathy?
Avi did warn you that if you cross the
But you gotta have a
line,
language
you won't
of,
live
of
to
6.
you won't live to tell the tale. Whether or not you feel like you
Just
need that.
have an intelligence of 6 to speak a language, right?
Well, I'm going
6 is
to
like the threshold.
cross the line,
Who's the one who? Which of the displacer beasts was hit?
and I'm going to attack
One of the
Serena.
one of the ones attacking you. It was busy attacking you and was distracted,
Alright.
so it was hit.
I'm going to attack Serona with
Your
I think-
tentacles.
yeah, sure, tentacles.
Show that to John and ask him if I can.
I assume that's a. Can I wild shape into that?
Yes. It's a challenge rating 1.
Yeah,
to
do
make
you
an
see the
octopus
ability on it? One of the top ability on it.
So I assume I roll a d12, d20 for this. Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
That's a 19.
Yeah, talking about the
Oof.
yeah.
Yay.
Serona.
19, then what?
You
So
just
I,
got hit
You
with
have 2
19.
attacks.
I just got hit with 19 damage.
Hold on. No,
No,
no.
that was my
How
roll.
tall is the ceiling?
John, what do I do?
It's about 20 feet above our
I'm trying to
heads.
figure out.
It is not called lightning. You cannot call lightning in this small cave complex. You will never be able to. Maybe not.
Dang it.
There's actually a room that I'm debating whether or not I'll
Okay,
allow.
she's
hopefully
she
the
needs
one
help.
with the
I
Guys,
don't know what I'm doing, John.
Alright,
Thank you.
so now
I
you
rolled
have
a 19.
Yep.
Yes.
You have a d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage plus 1 d6 piercing damage.
D6 bludgeoning and D6 piercing, so 2 D6s.
Plus 4. Because you don't have resistance to either, do you?
No, I have resistance to only
1 and 4.
only
The
acid.
1 is the piercing.
That's 9 damage.
Sweet. Oh, she gets a bonus to her damage. Okay.
So Serona gets whacked. Are you going to swing your other tentacle at it?
At it, excuse you, I'm a lady.
You are a
It
child.
sees you as food.
I am a lady. You are a child.
Alfredo has a friend that can make fire.
Yes.
Make
Nope.
a room
At
on
it.
fire.
Yes.
Why?
That they easily dodged out of the way of.
You have 2 attacks, Heather. You can do another attack.
Oh, I can?
Yes, you have 2 attacks.
Let me do that same thing again then, because I'm stupid. Sorry.
My tempest spells.
That's an 18 plus the same.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Now it's my time to kill you guys. 4 and 3 is 7 plus 4 is 11.
Take
So
another
Rona.
$11 damage.
It is your turn.
Take another
Okay.
$11. Hold
I'd
on.
like to take $11, please.
Okay, so I am not happy with this. So what I do is I cast Moonbeam.
Oh.
Let's cast it on this one, shall we?
I know what this does. I don't.
So a pillar of shimmery blue light comes from the ceiling straight down and smacks into Heather. I don't think displacers are shape changers, so that doesn't apply in any variety.
Heather, notice how she does not say.
You must
The
make a
cat.
save, Heather, of a
Heather.
Constitution saving throw. I am casting it at 3rd level.
Alright, Heather. You
Yes?
get a +3 to that roll.
+3 to a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That's what is that, Kimmy?
15 plus 3 is
18.
Oh, that saves.
Okay, it takes no damage.
Takes no damage. Whoop. That's fine. That's okay. I keep forgetting I can't wild shape as a bonus action because that's not my subclass. So I just messed up my turn. What is my bonus action? Well, as my bonus action, I'll brace for a charge, I guess, because I don't got a lot for bonus actions. And then that's it.
I hope you know that she is 10 feet away from you when she's hitting you. So if your charge only affects things adjacent to you, that's not going to do much.
I don't have any other bonus actions, John. Let's
Alright.
move on now.
Hey,
Do
be
you have
nice.
healing word?
That's a spell.
Oh yeah, cool. Alright,
You know, if
Wait,
I had
no.
logged my bomb in there, we
That's
could have
not right.
avoided this. I would have still gone
If
through
I
the
had gone in
portal,
there with them all,
but we would have avoided this.
Ifs and buts a lot of things. Let's just move on, please.
if we had checked for traps,
is going to see the one that gets
Wouldn't have
cooked a
lost
little
an
bit
arm.
by the fire,
You-
and he'll grin,
Who's grinning?
and he'll launch it, and he'll
Oh.
swing a sword at it.
Yes, not knowledge record up.
And he is able to easily make contact with this thing.
Good.
how many times?
First time once. And does 9 damage to this thing.
Healing word's a bonus action.
Yeah, but you can only cast 2 spells if one of them's a cantrip on a turn.
If one's a bonus action, that's how long it takes you to cast it, isn't it?
Yes, but due to D&D rules, you can only cast 1 spell a turn unless you cast a cantrip.
That's odd. Okay.
Unless you have action surge for any reason. I don't
Yeah.
have action surge, or else I would
So
be able
he,
to cast
as
it
soon
again.
as he makes contact with this displacer beast, the shimmering effect stops, and you see him clear as day.
Oh.
He's a 6-legged cat with 2 giant tentacles on its back, snarling.
That's super weird.
And Nat Nosh is going to grin even more. And you see his sword.
Cat fight.
You see his sword power up. And he swings.
Does he
And he
hit
hits.
horribly?
Oh, yes. I gave a sarcastic chuckle too soon.
Alright,
It looked like a 6 from my point of view.
It was a 9.
Yeah, I see it now.
6 would have hit, though.
I'm probably
They got really low AC.
My dude. Oh, I thought you just had really high bonuses.
I do that. I have that too.
Because, you know, I'm a giant dude. I can get.
So you're saying I can cast 2 spells if one is a cantrip?
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a bonus action.
Oh. If my
I
spell.
still feel like that's not right, but I'll let it be.
8, 15, 20 damage. And now the cat. The cat begins shining, bright as day.
Divine smite! Hopefully.
Branding smite.
Oh, I hope so.
He's gonna brand it with the insignia of his country.
Probably. Of
And the
his
cat
god.
is looking haggard.
I bet it is.
Alright, next to displacer beasts.
So I guess
This one runs off,
Yes.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
and that guy is going to run up around and attack whoever that is.
Ooh, me?
That would be
That's
Kathy.
Monique.
That's me.
Monique with a shriveled arm.
Lying on the ground, looking pretty sad.
What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Is that before or after shield? Because you
That's-
don't have a shield right now.
That's after shoot. Oh, 16. Man,
You're like, just eat me. I'm not having a good time at the
Okay,
moment.
so he hits you once.
okay.
5, 11 damage. And how much health
Oh.
did you have before?
11 damage? I had 67 before, so now I have 56.
Oh. He looks a whole lot more civilized than I thought he would.
Yeah. He is the gatekeeper for a herd of sheep.
Alright,
noble
it is now
family.
Monique's turn.
Yes, it is. Well, my bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, whack.
I think I'm gonna whack. Oh, wait! Before that, before my turn, my reaction. Wrath of the Storm. One of these days I'll remember to use it.
Does it have to be within 5 feet of you to use it?
It's a reaction. It's a reaction when I'm attacked.
Yeah, but
It doesn't say whether or not it has
look
to.
it up.
Okay. I mean, surely it's within 5 feet of me.
No, it's 10 feet away.
Oh, that's right. They're really big. Rise
They've got a lot of
of
reach with their
the...
tentacles.
Is it the
Storm
one that
Fighty.
John's playing with that Benji's currently using?
Yes.
Well, apparently John says it is, so yeah. I'm gonna need that Benji.
Dang it! It has to be within 5 feet.
When we're done only, okay.
Darn it.
We're done with it.
Okay, well, forget that then. But
Yeah,
as my...
that seems like something that's
Alrighty,
someone
I
attacking
thought it was
you.
theirs, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Bye-bye.
I'm not happy, but rules are rules. Spiritual weapon as my bonus action. Gonna whack that thing with a flail.
Alright, roll your attack roll. With disadvantage.
Well, that's a 2. Okay, so that's a 2 plus 4 is a 6.
miss.
Yeah.
The spiritual weapon misses, and what's your action?
Why is Dad calling me? Hold up a second.
Oh, this thing is tagged out.
What is?
This thing is tagged out.
What is?
You still there, John?
Yeah, I ain't that ambitious.
Okay.
It probably needs a truck replacement.
Okay, I don't think.
Dad accidentally called me. He didn't realize he was on the phone. Okay. He was talking to one of his trucker dudes.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, well, I have a for my action, I have a cantrip called Sacred Flame. That might work. That works, right? That's how it goes. So, it, oh, when I reach 5th level, it goes to 2d8. Cool. So, it's 2d8 of radiant damage, but you have to do a dex saving throw. And it's still gonna be the one that's right in front of me.
But is it to take half damage to do the death save?
It doesn't say that. It just says do a dex saving throw or take the damage.
Then if he fails, he doesn't take half damage, he takes full damage.
Yep. That's
He
an
failed.
11. Yes! Should I have added that my D4 to the attack throw a minute ago?
Only
With the
It's
flail?
not an ability check.
Okay. So 2d8. Because it says here once I reach 5th level, it goes up by a d8. So it's 2d8.
As most cantrips, yeah.
That's a 2 plus something, right?
No.
Dag.
No, it doesn't say.
Dag nabbit.
So the displacer
He's
beast
a lot wider than I thought he'd
that
be.
was attacking you before is swinging again, John.
Okay.
What? Isn't it my turn?
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
Devo's turn.
There you go.
He was just sitting there.
Dale has no turn.
He was just sitting there doing nothing.
twiddling his fingers.
You said you used your turn shouting.
Oh, excuse me. That was because I had such a bad roll, and so I was like, he's just shouting at the moment. He's not.
So are you taking your turn?
Yes, I'm taking my turn.
Okay.
He's right over here.
What? Are these fingers button?
And he's
No,
going to
I don't
smack
have
this man in the face with a flail.
How come yours had the snake on
Not a
the
flail.
tail?
This
Come on.
man's.
Which one?
Just from mythology to mythology.
The one
One
that just
attacking
attacked
you.
Monique.
I'll show you a
The
picture,
with
except
the
for I seem to
one
have
arm.
lost my box of miniatures, and I don't know what
5.
happened. It's just a white box has miniatures.
Plus 5, plus 4.
14.
You roll at disadvantage though.
Why? Why?
You know, I'm
Reasons.
gonna make some 20.
So you miss.
Because he's shifting.
I'm just gonna go for another swing.
Four. 13.
You hit.
Woo! Time for 2d6s. 6.
Plus 5.
11 down. And I'm using my action surge.
Yay!
14.
Wait, you rolled normal now.
Okay, 14 and 16.
Well, you just rolled 14. You hit him again.
Isn't it?
When you hit him, he stops shifting.
Yeah, but do I use my bonus attack twice so I get 4
Alright.
hits?
You get 4 hits, so you hit him twice more.
Then you can throw it to something like this.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And
Throw it to a Foxy, stop throwing it off the table.
10. No, 11. 14 and 11, which is 25.
So Benjamin swings real hard and misses. He then does a little bit of an uppercut and just connects with the beast's chin, which just jerks its head back and it becomes highly visible. He then narrows his eyes in delight and swings twice more, smacking the thing over and over. But as you approached, though, because you had to approach him due to his range, he was making an opportunity attack.
Why didn't Naj do that?
Because he commanded me to move. It wasn't my violation. To make an opportunity attack, you have to voluntarily move. It's part of the rules.
I'm going with you, okay.
I know. And he's going to connect.
Oh dear.
I technically in 5e,
16.
opportunity attacks only happen when you move away from a person.
Oh yeah. Isn't that how it goes?
Though, I personally prefer the 3.5 rule where opportunity attack happens when you move up or move away.
Yeah. Well, that's if they can reach you.
Yeah.
Don't swallow that flash.
But I'm talking about like in 5e, it only happens when you leave their sphere of influence and don't use the disengage action.
Yeah. That does not work in this scenario.
What is with
How much damage?
16.
What is with you Webbers and chewing random pieces of trash?
That's been my entire life.
Is the
Okay.
entire Weber family.
So now that
secretly goats?
displacer beast is looking very much haggard. And as the displacer beast attacking John swings, he misses. He swings again. And my shield is going to attempt to block it. He hits you.
What do you roll?
15 plus 6.
Thank goodness you didn't get a nat 1 and hit him in the face with your shield. Here, I'll save you.
You take 10 damage, which is
How much damage?
10, which means your shield dissipates again.
Yeah, the cloak disappears.
And the next one, the one that's looking very haggard,
Which
is
one?
going to swing over me as well.
This one?
No, the other one.
This one now?
Yeah. He's going to hit, and he's going to hit. Can
He's
someone
hitting-
hand me 3
He's hitting
D4s?
Avi?
Yes.
3 D4s. I have 2 right here.
They actually are very intelligent, and they're... No, I'm sorry, D6s. They're very intelligent, and they know who to go for.
Yeah,
Not the guy with the giant hammer?
Blast their face off.
Yes.
Punkin' come on,
We
face
should be
it.
going for the weak little goblin.
Go
Oh,
for-
wait!
No,
And
for the weak ones.
They open a portal, jump through it. It
you
dissipates.
take 24 damage.
Oh dang.
I'm probably rolling around making angels in the
Guys,
grass.
why are we letting our wizard take all the damage?
If you
trying
meet,
to-
So you said
If you meet a
24?
turtle
Yes.
named Jeff.
and that is
Absolutely.
not shielded at all.
Tell Nordle.
This is a bad thing.
No, I said have some words.
It is now your
Have some
turn.
words.
Did you hear me, Jonathan? I told her, if you meet a turtle named Jeff, have some words.
Alright, well, his shield comes back up.
Do I meet a turtle named Jeff? Here's the.
Hold on, John, we'll tell you.
I rolled
But,
a 15, what would it
yeah,
say?
that was nasty.
That was getting hit 3 times in a turn.
Oh.
The 29 was nasty, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was 2 swings.
Okay. Well, I gotta
You're
see.
gonna have to fight
Is
my
there a
brother.
way, in your opinion, that I could angle my fireball again?
You could hit 3 of them.
Oh yeah, because there's one over that way.
Yeah.
All right. See if I have
This is
anything
no
else I can
longer here
use real
because the
quick.
portal is not there anymore.
And keep in mind, saving effects don't seem to be working too well with these guys.
I know. I'm looking around at other things. And I got some epic battle music raging in my ears, so I'm feeling fine.
Oh yeah!
That would be a great time for an epic fail.
Watch,
Anyone
listen
got
to
some
some My
battle
Hero
music?
Academia
Oh,
battle
yes, why have I
music.
not been doing this?
Yes, can we play some
Battle
epic
music. Woo! Keep me
So I'm going to quickly use where's the I'm trying to scroll to it.
Okay.
Actually,
It's on
What does
Spotify.
Indomitable do
It's not
again?
on Spotify. Look it up on
What does
YouTube.
Indomitable do again?
You reroll if that's everything. Like you could have rerolled the charm.
I can't do it on mine though.
Alright,
By the
so
way, if you haven't realized, the
at fourth
riddle
level, I'm
was
casting
to see who was the least
magic
smart.
missile.
Yeah.
Got a 16 on the reroll.
John,
What?
I'm casting magic missile at 4th level.
Alright.
That come
These
up.
are instant hits, unless they somehow have shield, which I kind of doubt.
They cast shield.
Well, fuck you. I cast counterspell.
Oh! You succeeded.
What did he do?
I'm saying they cast shield and you cast counterspell.
Oh.
But they cast counterspell on your counterspell.
Endless chain of counter spells. I escaped our
I counterspell, they're counterspell.
That's the thing, you can only do it once.
That's you think. Alright. So, since it's at 4th level,
So angry.
there are 5 bolts going out at people.
By the
So
way,
I'm going to.
Displacer Beast 2 and 5 look extremely rough.
Like this one right here.
So
number 2
I'm
looks
sending-
a lot
I'm
more
sending-
rough.
I'm sending 2 at one of them and 3 at the other one.
You know, are you sending the 3 at the one attacking you and 2 at the one attacking
Serona?
Monique? Or the sending
Yes.
3 at the one attacking Monique and 2 at you?
3 at the one at me and 2 at the one attacking Monique.
Okay.
What, the badly damaged one?
So, for Monique's.
Please.
Oh, okay. That's 10 damage.
Oh, yes.
It looks ready to keel over.
Oh.
So basically 2 bolts fly out from my hand and they basically curve radically backwards and hit Monique's displacer beast.
Kathy, Janice has got like
And
6 jewels, yeah?
so this
Or does it have 5?
5. 6. 6. There's one on the thumb. There's 6. There are 6.
There's 6.
8 damage to the one in front of me.
You rolled bad for the one in front of you and good for the one behind you.
Thank
Yep.
goodness.
And I'm gonna see if I have
having such a bad
a
time.
quick bonus action I can use for you.
I can't.
Monique's hand inside the slicing machine.
Okay, I'm gonna
Open it
try
up and it's
and
a thumbs up.
communicate to the one right in front of me. I have to roll for that?
Yep.
Okay, because that is a bonus action.
I mean, that nudge is in front of
And
you.
it's categorized under
He
essentially
speaks to
what
that
is
You will
my
die.
psionic cantrips.
Yeah.
That nudge flees.
So is it just straight roll?
Yeah.
You can hear
24.
sort of
You
muttering
successfully
a bunch of different
do
things
it.
you don't really understand.
Alright.
Which one are you
So-
trying to talk to?
Part of it is in Celestial.
The one that's been attacking me.
The one that looks really bad?
Yeah. I tell it, if you back up, you won't die. But if you keep at this, I won't guarantee that
Oh,
you'll
that's a
go
lot of ice
down
cream bars.
painlessly.
Avi is intense.
Here, throw one over here.
Roll
It's that
intimidation.
It's that deep,
Alright.
gravelly voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the luck point for that one. That was just a nasty roll. Alright, so trying to look at my stats.
We're all rolling 20s over here to catch ice cream bars.
Alright, so that was a 13.
You successfully scare it, and it starts to run away. Matnage is busy deflecting one of its tentacles to slice out at it.
Alright, so I'm going to use my reaction as my turn ends.
Uh-huh.
Dog, do you want one?
I'm going to have Monique go to the door. Is the doorway that I see in the picture the one that we came in through?
No.
No, that's a secret doorway.
That's our door. That's the new door.
So proud of
Oh.
my son of the guys.
That's a
That's also a
not
new
existent
door.
door.
Oh, right.
That's the hidden door, yeah.
The hidden door is open.
The one that took my dang hand.
So the opening behind where Monique is existent, and
Yes.
I can see it.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have my reaction be that I have Monique. No, that wouldn't make sense. Ugh. I have to do something here with my bonus action, my reaction. I mean. I have my bonus action to have Nat focus on the one that is attacking Serona.
So Nat is going to move over and deal with the one attacking Serona.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because apparently I'm no longer being focused.
Oh. There's still one focusing on it.
Well, either way, had the one focused on Serona.
Alright. Nat Naj will allow this.
Yeah.
All right,
it is,
Heather.
It is. I basically give you a path and you can decide to walk it.
You have Nat Naj in your face now.
Oh no.
And
yes.
Nat Naj is growling intently. With a sword that's kind of glowing.
Your cat.
You hiss back.
Is it casting a little dot on the wall anywhere? Because I'll follow that.
There is a sliver of light coming from the
Let's see. No, I don't go after it.
No,
I attack him. And I do another 18. So
miss. What, you rolled an 18 or 12 plus 6?
I rolled an 18.
Okay, you hit.
Uh-huh. And then I do 2d6s
Yes.
and a d4, or no, just
No,
a
2d6 is plus 4.
Plus 4, okay, thank you. 6 and 4 is 10. And I can attack again.
As in that's your total damage, or it's 10 plus 4?
10 plus 4 is 14, sorry. I'm going to try to remember that.
Yes, you can attack again.
So I'm going to do the exact same thing. 7. Okay. I stabbed myself in the eye.
Alright, Serena.
Okay. I am not happy about this situation. Okay. I would like to use my action. Remind me, were we saying that as an part of my action, when I wild shape, I can also attack?
She's using the action remind
Okay.
me.
I'm gonna walk up to this one here that is not Heather, and I'm going to wild shape into that thing that I showed you. So you see me start turning into the same sort of iridescent blue coloration that everybody except Avi recognizes from the blue bottle tarantula that I turned into.
I don't
that one
recognize
time. You don't recognize
at
that
all.
Oh no! But I'm a lot
mortal.
bigger, and I
Devo.
also have 2 heads.
Devo has no clue what this is.
I am a giant 2-headed tarantula.
If anything's gonna make me pass out, it's probably that.
Yes.
Devo's a
Roll
little upset
Constitution.
now.
I will if you want me
So
to.
part of my attack.
What about Devo?
Okay.
You react how you want in Dave.
Okay, so I have a +5 to hit. It's just a
You've
1.
seen worse.
What in blazes is that?
You've seen worse spiders in Straya.
That's right.
He's like, wow, that almost looks like a baby.
What did he say?
It looks like a baby.
Why'd you
Almost
say
looks like a
baby
baby.
squad?
I still love the fact that as an Australian dwarf, Ben literally comes from down under.
Straya.
Okay, so anyway, that's my new hit points as a spider now. So I'll set that off to the side.
Tribe of the Southern Cross.
Okay, so I'm gonna make my melee attack
That
roll
used to be one of my favorite
for
constellations.
my giant spider. I'm gonna try to bite
My
him.
favorite constellations are
But
Orion.
him-
Just to point that out.
14 plus
No,
5.
I really like that one too.
19 against this displacer beast.
Roll again.
It's a disadvantage or advantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay. 7 plus 5.
You hit.
I do hit him, okay.
Congratulations.
I'm
also
so
a big
that
fan.
is,
Wait, 7 plus 5?
It's 12.
it is plus 5 to hit, yes, so 12.
Yeah, you miss.
I do miss?
Yes.
Aww,
So
man.
you go.
She instead rolled a 15. I'm using one of my predetermined numbers.
Yay, roll 15. I rolled a 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yay!
She kind of bites just before him and pushes
That
her
is-
wings into.
I'm also really fond of the constellation Cassiopeia.
Woo! Thank
Just
you, Avi.
Sorry to bring it back
I
to
say as a
constellations.
spider. I know nothing of what you're
I
doing.
foresaw this!
Oh, he did? I have absolutely no
Didn't
idea
say
what he
that,
just
but
did.
that's a
I'm just
joke.
joking.
Oh.
Okay.
a D8 plus 3 that is 5 piercing damage, and you must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna just make a note to ask Avi about this divination.
He made. He failed.
He what?
Failed.
He failed. So,
Which one are you attacking? This one or that one?
The one that does not have a tic tac on him.
Alright. So you're big enough
Are you
that when
calling
you
it a
grew,
tic-tac now?
you're right next to him.
Yes.
I
Okay.
about tic tac.
So that is 2d8 poison damage on the failed save. So that is 5 poison damage. Okay.
And does poison damage continue to poison?
No.
No.
Oh.
But does it poison him?
No.
Okay, so it's just damage.
It is just straight damage. Does that reduce into 0 hit points? Because that does special
No.
things. Okay.
It's now Nat Nosh's turn.
Then you suck its blood.
You gotta give it time to dissolve. Ben, you
These
Nat
things
Nosh
take time.
is going to pull out his warhammer and throw it at the one that has been attacking you.
Warhammer is like Bob the Builder's.
Wait, attacking who?
This one.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, me. Cool. Ooh.
He succeeds. Because it took damage, so it didn't.
I
Alright.
feel like
Can we
Warhammers
fix
don't
it?
seem like that kind of thing you
Bob
throw,
the
but
Builder.
I'm not
Yes,
complaining.
It does 6 damage.
And in that moment,
It comes in and crushes its skull. You just see the hammer sticking out of the displacer beast.
And does it disappear or is it still
Fun
there as a
fact,
carcass?
in ancient historical manuscripts, there are dedicated texts on telling you how exactly to throw your sword, so throwing your warhammer's not too far out of the range of possibility.
It's a hand hammer.
Oh,
It is got the
that's-
thrown property.
Yeah, that's different.
It's not a full on.
I was thinking one of those big old ones.
No.
Not
It's
a
got a
mole.
little hammer that goes.
This is a Mjolnir, not a Stormbreaker.
No, this is one of those.
Alright, and then
work
he's going to turn
hammers.
around and
Claw-
attack
claw
the
tooth.
shifting Heather.
Whoop whoop!
Let
And
me
he
die.
hits.
This one's died.
That one is dead? Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume the one you just hit with your hammer
Yes.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at that thing as it goes down, and I'm like, ugh.
And then as a bonus action,
Done.
he's gonna just scream at you in a lion roar,
Nice.
trying to assert dominance over you. Roll a save.
So that's a 20.
Yeah.
Is this an ability he has?
12.
He's trying to intimidate right now.
12. I assume I don't have any modifiers for that. So
No.
I'm intimidated.
He rolled 26.
That's double. I'm intimidated.
That's more than double.
Like.
Wish I could cast Thaumaturge.
You are now frightened.
I assume I run away?
That's your
You
turn.
probably are going to, yes.
Yes.
Oh, I should have thought to do.
Tail in
I
between
should
my
have thought to
legs.
do intimidate as a bonus action
All
as
right.
a giant spider. Oh
It is
well.
now
As Bunky,
time
I
for the
have
one
possessed this
I don't think
creature, and as
Serona
Bunky,
even
I
thinks of
fear
the
Nat
word
Dodge.
intimidate.
one
That's
attacking
fair. She doesn't want him. She just
what's
want
his
him to
Avi?
be scared. She wants him dead.
Gabby.
You have
I am
16
as
armor, right?
Yes.
It
I
hits
have
you
possessed
twice.
This.
Oh no!
No, it was-
Can someone hand me 3 d6s?
I'm
Sorry,
being
Harry.
funny.
There's a lot of people.
3d6s.
Can he reach around me?
Yes, he's got a range of 10 feet.
I take up 10 feet. I'm a large creature.
Well, then you pushed him out of the way, but he's still.
Oh, fine. Okay. I was trying to interpose myself, but okay.
He's like right underneath her
Well,
legs.
then take an opportunity attack because he's moving towards.
I can make an opportunity
Yeah.
attack?
Woo!
Okay.
Moving towards Avi.
What were you saying here?
As Bunky, I have possessed
Nope.
this creature, and as Bunky, I fear
getting-
Nat Dodge above all else.
I attack with the wrong head.
That's why she tries to be your friend so much. She thinks you're cool and intimidating, and
21 damage.
she's
21 damage. Alright.
Monkey food.
You are looking haggard.
I am quite haggard.
only that
Oh
cat.
no, guys.
It is now Avi's turn.
Stay there.
Oh, and this one ran out the door because he has 80 movement speed.
Oh wow.
He dashed.
They speedy.
He dashed.
I'll just get
The,
right out of here.
Well, the shield once again pops up. The cloak once
Just
again
decided, nope.
flares up around
No,
him.
no, 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 no,
And
no.
Avi
So much no.
wipes some blood away from his face as he smirks. He's now casting magic missile 5th level.
Oh, yes! Yes! Kill him!
Avi has no fear.
I mean, there are
Avi's
2 cats
hardcore.
left in the room. There's the one attacking him and the one that I just roared straight to the face of.
I know.
That is now terrified of you and is going to run away.
Or, depending on
21
what I-
damage.
Dang, son.
It is looking extremely
Is
haggard.
it that one or that one?
That one.
I thought that one was already
I'm
damaged.
going to bonus action once again try and speak to it.
Alright?
Hey, you.
Do I
Yeah, roll for this.
roll for it? Boom!
Can I roll intimidatingly
That's not
to
right.
aid him?
Can I see that?
Roll.
Roll with advantage.
Can I see that, please?
Roll with advantage.
Thank you. I like it. It's not very. But it's not the
15.
song. It's not going.
You are not able to maintain a consistent link, but you get a couple seconds in.
Shut up and die. That's what he says.
What? What do
He
you say?
said run.
Run.
Run, devil.
In like a really intense
Donovan.
manner.
I got
He
one
leans
headlight
in,
on each
smoke
side.
coming out of his nostrils.
I don't know what that's
So it
referencing.
started running away.
I watched too much Vine.
The brave little toast.
It is now your turn. I shall roll
Have
for
you ever seen the movie?
I don't think so.
I have to roll
It's the
intimidation
world's
for
most
that.
Well, you roll.
childish horror
You can
movie.
roll.
Oh.
Like it's supposed to be a children's movie, but it is
Well,
horrifying.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's
But
why
you
I
roll
never
with
seen it.
Brave
advantage.
little toaster.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
you got a
it's
giant
just
spider
a
backing you
children's
up.
story.
I've still got
It has some
one.
Two-headed
creepy,
spider.
creepy things
Dirty,
in it.
it's a dirty
John
21.
introduced me to a couple of songs from it, and I've still got to watch.
So it just starts dashing away.
It looks appropriately mentally scarring.
It is, and young children are supposed to be watching it. So
So the
I watched it all
you
the
are
time when I was a
running.
kid.
You're running away,
It didn't hurt me.
I am? Yeah,
Run
cool.
away.
and as you try to run away,
Dun, 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 dun,
he's
dun,
going
dun,
to try
run.
to kick you in the behind,
Sorry.
but he misses.
What did you say?
Dun, 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 dun. Run.
Yeah. So now we have the final cats on the run.
Question is, where are they going? If they all go find somewhere else to heal and then they come back,
I don't think they're gonna come
Nat
back.
Naj will then turn to Avi, walk over and say, "You took a beating there, my friend. Here,
Avi nods and then just falls to the side.
let me help you."
why do we have
He
access?
lays,
I am the most sympathetic looking two-headed spider.
he
I
lays
know.
his hand on you and you heal 30 health.
Join me in the floor club.
30 health.
Yes.
Join me
Come
in
on.
the Phalanx.
We need to keep going.
Come on, there's lots of sunshine and grass here.
That feels better.
All I can see is sunshine
I
and
know
grass.
I'm nowhere near top form.
You did good.
Lots of
Avi.
huge animals.
I sort of
I
whimper
mean,
from
John
the
told me
side.
nothing about the place where I
You
had
did good,
landed, so
everybody.
I have no idea.
It's a giant
We'll
forest
talk
with
about
a
it
whole bunch
later.
of
And I just
animals.
like nudge her. Monique. I just
And a
nudge
turtle
her.
named Jeff.
Somewhere.
So Avi stands up and
You're good.
um,
Let me tell
adjusts his coat.
I don't know how
And
much of how
just-
much of a good impression I made on that girl. So
Notices that he has a nice bloody streak across his face.
Well, we'll see.
Here's a what?
A nice bloody streak across.
Oh boy. I bet he looks really hardcore.
I mean, he's just been whacked like 6 different times with giant
Avi-
tentacles with spikes attached.
Avi
You
is
can
very
be sure that
metal
this
right
is going
now.
to be my Sunday art piece.
Bunky wishes
Woo!
she was here
Yes.
because she would have
I wanna
loved all this.
Yas, do art. You do art. You've done the least art of all of us.
I know.
And I want to be an artist. This is sad.
And while
You're a
you're
failure!
I know.
I've drawn like 6 pictures of Bunky.
dealing with this, Natnoj looks into the secret room and says, guys, you want to take a look at this?
I come over. I don't
Giant
know.
spider, I feel the entire space.
I don't know. Not no.
Normal
This
peeks
spot
around
on
you.
the stone floor.
Nordal is not here!
Please do not
Oh,
scream.
my heart.
Davo peeks around the corner.
This spot
Somewhere
on the stone,
across the world.
The stone floor.
Nordal
Avi,
is out
Avi's
there.
going to look in to see what he can see.
Right now, Nordal is
Those who
under
look
South
in.
Africa or South America,
But
like literally.
a
under
rather
the continent.
Yeah, I know
well-dressed
what you mean.
man, giant thingy, chained to the wall with his hands above his head,
What is it, you guys?
Nope, I don't know what the noise is.
I don't know what to do.
Now she's trying to shoo you away.
You're
I
right,
kind of
mate.
crawl in. I crawl in a little bit.
He's unconscious.
Do I fit in the space? I am a large beast.
You do not.
I do not fit in the space. I crawl back out.
I walk in, making very good care that there are no traps. I got a 7.
What's it look like,
You're
Siri?
passive.
That's
And
cool.
making sure there are no hidden doors, too. I got a
You're a
10.
good
You are
girl.
bad at.
I just walk
One of
in
the giant heads like nuzzles you.
and kind of nudge him with the maul. Like, you're right,
I
mate.
try to like pick you
Roll
up and ditch on
Constitution.
my back somehow.
It's so
Grunt. Constitution, that's a 4, so no.
I
Plus
poke-
4
I,
is 8,
like,
so
poke
probably
your
still
arm
no.
with one of my legs.
Yeah, no.
And now he walks in,
Just sort of lean against Mr. Little.
gives him a little kick.
What? Give me this thing back. 18.
This is Mr. Little.
You wake up to Nightnosh kind of
Oh, Paul massaging me off.
What?
with claws,
I know.
kind of causing pain as much as possible without causing injury.
He's making biscuits.
Shove off.
He's doing this thing.
You're right, mate.
I mean, I'm kind of chained to a wall. So no.
I poke one head in. One of the two heads.
Nightnosh motions you all back a little bit.
I back out.
And Davo just looks at you like, no.
I'll be still in the room because.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He is much, much taller than you.
Heather, you need to
He
stay
is
on the
much
chair.
taller than you.
She's kind of sitting against the wall with her arms above it. She was unconscious. She hasn't stood up yet.
You know, I have not actually thought of the rich landlord's name, so I'm calling him Stephen.
Do you want me to use my generator?
Stephanos.
Gregory.
Stephen Stephanos.
That'll work.
How about this one?
About Benedict.
Greg Helder.
Greg Helder is now
Greg
his name.
Helder from the Eastern Lands.
Eastern Lands, huh?
By the way, I'm not in the room, but I am now currently sitting on the floor where I still was. But now I'm sort of leaning on Mr.
You
Little.
wouldn't be.
He's going
You
to
wouldn't
the
happen to be from the south, Eastern Lands.
No, just straight east.
East
Oh.
by
So you're
east
from
by east.
Rodina, huh?
Was that?
You're from Rodina, huh?
You're from Roldiner, huh?
Rodina.
Roldina.
Where do Goliaths even come from?
Usually icy mountains.
So from northeast,
From Mount
I'm
Everest,
calling
basically.
fake
northeast. So the
No, it could be
exact.
southeast.
What's that you saying, John?
No, that way.
Russia. I said I'm
Because
saying
we're in
Rodina's
Germany.
my fake
If you
Russia.
come from Mount Everest, it's down there.
He said, John says you're from not Russia.
Not
from,
Russia.
From fake Russia.
Rodina.
Roldina.
I'm from Rodina, whichever direction that is
I
in.
just hunker down.
It's a shame that I never took the time to learn the Rodinian languages. I suppose it's something to work on later.
Good thing I learned common. Say, would anyone mind getting me out of these restraints?
I don't know. Can you be trusted?
Is there some reason
I
why I
said that
should
you
not
was
be?
chained up for a reason. However, we can unchain her in the very least.
But
by
you
the
do
way,
realize
I'm a
that
he.
literally everything we've seen so far
I would
has
just
tried to
like-
kill us.
I would just like to know I'm actually a male, not a female, so I'm a he,
Sorry.
not a she. Don't worry about it.
How dare you? How dare you assume?
Did
You
you
are
honor
justice.
you? My
Dishonor on your cow.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And I'm a very big boy.
So
How'd you get here?
boy with an eye.
I was
The biggest
out
employee.
questing for gold and glory and fame. Gold mostly for my master. Well, my employer, not really my master. And I was captured by these kobolds, and they just left me here. I don't know for what.
What are those?
Hey,
Small
not
creature
really dragon
thingies?
people.
I mean, everything is
14
small
days, I
to
think
me.
it was.
When you think about it.
I'm 5 foot and you're 8 foot, so
I am 8 foot, I'm 300 pounds, I'm a big guy.
I'm 200 pounds.
The biggest boy.
But right now you're sitting.
Nordal is 400 pounds.
I'm not even 200 pounds. How does that work?
He's
Pure
a dwarf.
muscle mass.
Alright.
You're skinny.
And
He's
also
a
a beer.
dwarf.
And
I'm
also
not
a beer belly.
supposed to be skinny. Monique's supposed
Oh.
to be pretty sturdy.
Well, not
Also
even 200
a
pounds is
female.
very skinny for a 6'7" girl.
Alright, whatever.
I'm 35 pounds.
Maybe you put on some weight.
Maybe.
You're even lighter
You
than
should never ask a girl her weight.
That's about
But
it.
then again, Bunky's fat, so.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Nordal is skinny.
It doesn't really matter
Bunky's
what
pretty
she
fat.
weighs.
She's
She's supposed to be
70.
pretty hefty. Is
When their
the
average
point.
is 40, she's 30 pounds overweight.
Everyone roll perception.
Awesome! I'm doing things again! I rolled a 7.
I'm still up.
That's an 18.
Why am I rolling with advantage?
11.
I don't have advantage.
Where is perception?
Oh wait,
Oh, right
D4,
there.
D4. So
I rolled
an
an 8 in total.
11.
Alright, anyone above 15?
I'm above
Wait a
20.
second.
I'm 24. 23,
Okay,
sorry. 23.
I'll explain something to you later.
23.
You hear squealing coming from the direction you didn't go.
Oh no.
And you see a flood of little creatures just running through the dark, trying to get out of there as fast as possible, the way the displacer beasts ran.
Are they rats?
I
No?
don't have
They're
proficiency
about
bonus
3
down
foot
anymore
tall.
on this job.
Perception.
Kobolds.
I got a 3.
I mean, I got over 20. What do I see?
You see a flood of lizard-like little people
Oh, the
running through.
days! 11 days!
There's about 100 of them.
John, I don't
Well,
have
I
proficiency
never studied
modifier on
mechanics,
here
so I'm not
anymore.
about to shout out to them.
Mate,
Your proficiency
do we
is
really
going to be level
need
4 like the rest
to
of
be
us.
aggressive straight away?
So,
Not now.
Enough
I'm
with the
backing
growling.
up.
Rona, just calm down.
And they're just total panic fleeing.
They're just
So
running
+4?
away from the displacers.
I'm in a defensive position.
I think in spider.
give me so +4.
Yeah, plus 4 like the rest of us.
you
If
wouldn't
you're the
happen
same
to
level.
know where the location of a certain magical
I
book
assume
might
I
be?
don't have level down either.
You're at
You wouldn't
9.
happen to know where a location of a certain magical book might be?
That's what Avi's asking you.
No. So,
You're gonna have to speak up, I think, for
I
John to hear
attempt
you.
to-
I do not know of any magical books.
I attempt to break one of the chains holding one of her arms.
His.
That's a 2. I just smacked the wall next to it.
Well, that didn't accomplish much.
Well, thanks.
Mount Nosh is going to attempt to pick the locks with his lead stools.
Good idea, man.
Be aware, we can still take you down, mate.
Click. Click.
I just
Don't
sort of
try
bring
anything
my arms
stupid.
down, my extremely muscled arms down, and I just start rubbing them. Oh, that feels so much better. Thank you, sirs. So
Don't
what
try
are your
anything
names?
stupid.
It's gonna be fine.
What?
You can
Don't
go
try
back to
anything
Moving on,
stupid.
leave it
I
at
won't try anything stupid. I'm not stupid.
She stays.
What did Avocado say?
He said his name.
Oh, he was Avocado. Okay.
Moving on, leave it at
She repeats it back. Did you say avocado? Scribble. Scribble. Avocado scribble.
the Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Leave it at as the
I mean, if I'm
down road which runs from north to south. The most frequently used road in the world.
You know of this room.
I do know of this. I know of this road.
That road.
That's a road.
The road.
You mean that big
coincidentally
long
not
line?
to use, but that we decided not to use instead of the brick bog path.
What is he saying?
I swear.
You
I
might
have
have
to
to
go
come
through that
over
bog one more
Yeah.
time, Jonathan.
I can't understand a word you're saying with your
He
accent.
said they got rid of. They didn't go through the main road, so they went through the bog instead.
Who's they?
Us.
Oh.
We,
Oh.
us.
Okay, I'm so confused, but okay.
He's just giving backstory to you.
Sweet. I take this backstory with interest.
So, what's your name?
I'm Gavin. Gavin Gatekeeper.
Let me guess your occupation.
Watch out for nasty things.
I keep a gate that guards a herd of sheep for my landlord, for the one who has hired me. He's a very rich, noble landlord in...
Right. My name's Davo.
I shake his hand. I am almost twice his height, so my hand just kind of envelops us, and I... Good to meet you, my good sir.
You shake his arm.
You practically shake his whole everything.
Well, she's only 100 pounds heavier than me.
Only 100. And extremely muscled and very, very big. So basically, he's the exact
I'm gonna climb up to the ceiling.
I am 8 foot solid, 300 pounds solid. I am basically the exact opposite of Bunky.
I'm climbing to the ceiling.
Kind of flabby.
Okay, John, I have something for you. Let me
Yeah.
send you something.
No, you're not allowed.
300 pounds is a
I'm
little
now on
bit
the
skinny
ceiling.
for an 8-footer.
Joel said it was okay. If anything, Joel gave me my weight. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's just a little bit skinny. 200 is good for 6 foot, but maybe 300 is
Why
good
you
for
send
8
me
foot.
photos?
I don't know.
Probably.
Bobby turns his head.
Greg held it.
We're in trouble.
Oh no.
What do you say?
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Why are we
Why?
in trouble?
The alarm just went off. Something went into the doorway near the mirror.
An alarm.
Uh-oh.
I cast an alarm spell.
Well,
Oh, I
thank
thought you
you.
were
I got
talking
that
about
much.
the cart. I know you're talking about the
If I hear this, I will drop down from the ceiling and kind of like stick my head in and make motions like, can we go?
Alright, so
Why is there a
Nat Noz,
gigantic
immediately
spider?
hearing this, just takes off,
Where are we going?
running towards the mirror.
stay here.
He yells, "Quick,
I
follow
can't-
me!"
Kathy, I come over and I sort of like
Abby
scoop
is
you up because I can tell you're part of the team. And I set you on Serona's back.
Sorry.
Or on Mr.
Just
Little.
like I assume this giant spider is our friend.
He's going to grab you, pick you up, and dash as fast as he can through these tunnels towards this room.
With my one good arm, I'm gonna hold on to Serona somewhere. I don't know.
I got fur.
Yeah.
She's got
I
bristles.
make motions that you should follow
You
as
have
well.
bristles, not really.
Miss-
fur.
This doorway
Mr.
is
Little.
very tight for you. That's a giant, giant spider.
Shouldn't we turn into something?
Can I get through though?
Yes.
Okay, I get through.
with me on your back?
Not on the back. You have to be holding on to the back side.
Okay, so I don't put her on Serona's back. I'm just kind of carrying her. Like,
On
I assume
Mr.
you're part of
Little.
the party.
Mr. Little.
Just put me on the rhino.
Oh,
please.
shoot. Oh, I put her on Mr. Little. I was like, there's a baby rhino here?
Actually, I'm just gonna try and mount up on Mr. Little and figure out the controls on this thing.
Oh, all right then.
I continue holding you then.
Mr. Little's just gonna follow me, so just hang on.
Okay, he's picked up
I
David.
thought the goat had to be controlled.
No, this is the baby
You want my-
rhino. That's
Put me down.
Nordal gave me the baby rhino when he left. So
I thought.
I say,
no, the goat.
you want to get there fast?
No, the goat went with Bunky.
Yeah.
He's running.
Okay.
Grinbeard the goat sleeves with me, thank you very much.
I would have jumped on the rhino. I thought.
Oh,
Sorry.
never mind. Put me on Mr. Little.
You are on now, Mr. Little.
Redcon.
Can I
Everybody-
carry?
everybody put back.
We're all
Can
yelling
I
too
like
much.
go up to Avi and make motions of can I carry you?
No, well, if he didn't jump on anything, Natnarj picked him up and started running.
Oh, okay. Well,
Actually, because of this, because of trying to get there faster. Where's the thing? Ah, here we are. Avi's actually gonna try and use psionics again.
yay!
Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, without rolling for stress.
Nobody touch him.
Alright.
You just kind of
So-
get my attention. Don't touch him.
You see Avi's eyes flare up,
You see his
and
kind of
you
wobbling
can tell that
along,
he's
not
actually
very
not
fast.
just using
Trying
a
to
basic
keep up.
psionic
I
thing.
pick you up by the back of the shirt, carry you
He's
too.
actually going,
Mate,
he's using
get off.
full-on psionic power.
Monique,
Hey.
what?
Alright,
He's
continue.
using rapid step,
You in my head.
and he used 3 psionic points into it,
Mhm.
and he's now moving at 55 feet per second, and that's just walking speed. So his running speed's 110.
And that's you, so you don't let me pick you up?
I'm moving quickly past you as I'm trying to exercise my psionic powers more.
Well, starting out the first 6 seconds, I still blow past you. I'm moving at 180 feet per second per 6 seconds.
You still have me in your arms.
Because I'm using my action, my bonus action, and my movement, and I'm using my cat dash.
Well, I am currently using, like, that was a bonus action, so I suppose I can't dash, or can I?
You can use your action to dash, yeah.
Okay, so I'm dashing.
At 110 feet per second.
This has
Yeah.
become a racing match.
Actually, technically I would be...
There's Nord over here.
Nat
Yeah, I
Naj.
would have focused
I could
on
go pretty
my...
fast.
On the same thing, on my celerity. So my speed would have increased by 10 as well, so 65. So 130.
So yeah, Nat Naj easily outpaces you starting out, and then
Yeah.
slows down after real quick after about 6 seconds of real hard running. How fast is your movement
You're
speed?
gonna have to draw this one too, ain't I?
If I can dash, it's 60. So I'm gonna bring up the rear anyway,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely gonna be behind everyone.
Well, I'm holding on to Davo. I picked him up.
Why no, I have Davo. I have
Lay down.
Monique in one arm and
There's 2 Davos.
I have Monique in
He's throwing
one
himself.
arm and
The
Davo
giants
in
have
on the
collapsed
back of
into
his shirt.
We're all fighting to help each other.
You accidentally picked up a kobold.
Yes,
This isn't what I want.
you have a kobold now.
Like, okay then.
And as we all burst into the room that is the next room, all the kobolds have seem to have gathered together in one corner, and there's about 100 of them, and they're all looking around nervously. They see us just barrel through, and you hear quite a few yep, as they're frightened of us.
Aww.
I still have the kobold in my
Let go of me! Get off me!
You can escape grapple.
Attempts to hit you
Am
with
I?
the butt of
Can I
his...
block the door with my giant spider body?
He wasn't able to hold on to you as soon as you started.
I blocked the door with my giant spider body.
Well, we're just running past them right now. That's what's happening.
Oh.
And they're all just yipping, scared.
Then we're not in that room with the mirror yet?
No.
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
this chorus of yips behind us and this yip in my one big giant hand.
No one of them goes up. Yippity doo da. No.
And as we pass this room and dash into the next room,
What do we
we
see?
see
Oh, wonderful. A giant scorpion?
It's your boy.
Yeah, boy.
It's somewhat a moderately tall man
Oh,
with
no.
dark hair,
Oh, no.
roughly shoulder height. He
Oh,
looks
no.
fairly
This is the
normal,
guy.
Yeah,
but
this
with
is the
a thin, pale face
You
and a
recognize
very
him.
long robe. Not
Sort
robe,
of.
cloak.
I mean, Gavin doesn't.
It's a mysterious stranger.
Oh, Bunky's
Everyone.
not there.
Wait, who's the mysterious stranger?
You'll find out.
He's been kind of following us around. He
and
helped us with
as
the
we
house
dash in, we all stop.
It was
Monique
who Bunky
says,
saw.
I'm hanging
you
in
and her
Gavin's
were talking
arms, and I just go, "This is so not the time." I'm just gonna sort of tug on Gavin's sleeve that put me down, please. I have two.
Can you stand?
Delios has not noticed you walk in yet.
Well, he probably heard me speak.
He doesn't react.
Oh no.
I very gently set you down on your
Using-
feet. I'm still holding the cold but
Oi,
the
mate.
neck.
No, hang on. Let me handle this. Using tuna McTrap
He's
fillet as a
walking towards
brace.
the mirror.
Delios, stop right now. He's not stopping, is he? Someone stop him.
He
Can I
turns back slowly and says, with tears running down his face, "I'm sorry."
Please don't do this.
And then pulls back his fist and throws it into the mirror, shattering it.
Well, we're all. Why do I get the feeling we are all about to die?
And
Bunky's not
It's,
gonna
it's
die.
a reasonable assumption.
Bunky's enjoying herself
the
immensely.
mirror just flies into a million pieces, and 5 figures step out of this smoky void. With a door opening up behind them.
I dropped the kobold.
I remember
grab
you.
Up my shield and sword.
I remember liking
And,
you once upon a time.
And Count Ludwig von Drakenborg stands in front of Delios, who is now kneeling. He lays his hand on Delios and says, "You've done well to receive the message I sent you. It took me a while to get out of this mirror. I see
I'm very confused.
my friends are back.
Delios.
G'day,
what-
mate.
Hello, friends."
Delios, what happened?
Delios has just got tears streaming down his face and he's crying in
Confused
shame.
spider noises.
I'm going to carefully approach, both carefully because I'm nervous and also carefully because my arm hurts a lot. I'm just gonna see how close I can get because I want to be with. I want to go up to Delios. I know that the good dude's right there, but
Yeah.
you see how
He just watches you approach.
I'm gonna just see if I can.
Can I follow behind Monique for protection?
Yeah.
No, okay. I'm gonna set a hand on Delios' shoulder. I have to tuck tuna McTravellate in my stump arm in order to not drop it. I'm gonna set my good hand on Delios' shoulder, and then I'm just gonna see if I can just sort of pull him back to a standing position next to me.
I sort of have one leg in front of you, Benji, and I'm just sort of standing there with my shield and sword ready.
And I'm just kind of about to engage in conversation with Luther.
Is that gonna? Does that happen or what?
Oh.
As you lay your hand on his shoulder, the vampire says, "Do you know this woman? Answer me."
I spit in Luther's eye.
Nuts. Mate, she didn't mean it.
I roar.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kind of there sweating.
Remember, I tried to get you out of there. Don't kill me, please.
I'm not an enemy you want to make, madam.
I feel very threatened.
Well, you made an enemy of me
And
when
Delios
you.
answers, "She's my sister. Please, don't harm her."
What about us, mate?
I make increasingly confused spider noises.
And that knowledge is like,
I'm becoming very alarmed.
that knowledge is now detecting that all 6 creatures in this room are undead.
Avi nonchalantly does the
Including Delios.
sweeping hand motion bow where like he bends at the waist in front of the figures. My lord, I have a bit of bad news. Since you're long stay away from your people, it has been claimed by others. You may find the great difficulty attempting to reclaim what was rightfully yours. I'm not speaking of some petty lords here and there. I'm speaking of an entire nation has engulfed the area. A nation unfortunately larger than your holdings.
The vampire says, "I know. I've been more active than you think."
Wonderful to hear.
Oh, wisdom saving,
Hi.
Captain.
Don't do anything we are all gonna regret.
All
I
this
don't add
drama's
this to my
going
wisdom
down and there's
save,
just
do I?
Letting
getting
him live, we are all gonna
just like
regret.
visibly confused.
Letting him
Okay,
live,
that's
we
an
will regret.
18
How do you
plus
know?
my proficiency plus 4.
I
So
don't
that's
care. Delios is
that
vampire,
is a
and they let
26.
him live.
We didn't know about him.
No one will know about him.
You're not playing normal.
Please.
Oh, hush!
She, my friend.
Bunky knew about him.
Not really.
Does it work or not? No.
Nothing's happening to you.
I'm just
got
gonna
some very bad
maintain
vibes.
eye contact. I might use my thaumaturgy to cause a bit of, to make my eyes glow a bit more, sort of a holy light, perhaps. But otherwise, do nothing more. Just maintain eye contact. Look really livid.
Please stop doing that to me.
No, I like doing it. I'm role playing. I like doing it.
I was put in here by a powerful man.
Really?
I
Perhaps.
think we all know his name. We don't have.
I don't
I
know
don't
his
know.
name.
I'm very confused.
Oh, I know what happens if I say it.
What are we talking about?
I made the mistake years ago. He's the cause of my calamity.
That cause.
Your calamity.
Then we have a common enemy.
So it would seem. I'm thirsty.
Not me.
Do
I tried to
any
save
of
you.
have a drink?
I unfortunately don't have the nicest blood to drink. But as far as water, I do have something.
Why would you assume that I drink blood?
I'm sorry, it's a bit of some old folk tales told by the nagging old hags that frequent the villages.
Why? What would you assume I would be?
A lot of the old maids say that you and your family and pretenders were vampires.
Stormin. Can I also roll perception?
Yes.
As a spider.
I see you are a man of learning, but also a man who believes in superstition.
Well, superstitions are founded in truth, twisted into untruth.
I don't know about that, mate.
Dirty 20 on perception.
Pretty weird superstitions where
He's
I live.
very pale.
So he a vampire.
18.
I mean,
Not Knowledge says, is there anything stopping you from anything stopping you and the boys you've got there? Anything stopping you from tearing us limb from limb? Because I believe you have the power to do so. He turns and says, where's the stupid one?
He hasn't realized that Bunky's gone?
That's what he's
He
asking
just
now.
realized now.
oh, you're the stupid one, not Davo.
Who's not the stupid one?
You what, mate?
I'm not. I say nothing. I'm still furious. Just silently filling with holy rage.
John?
Yep.
No.
I want to try
You what,
and
mate?
talk to everybody
to the vampire.
except for our newly arrivals. Besides, I can. Oh, and not Monique's brother. Just everyone but
Yeah.
Monique's brother and the Pale Boys. Would I have to roll for that?
Oh, the
You can
spicy
roll with
boys.
advantage.
The spicy boys.
Because I can only talk to one person at a time.
Well, you can talk to one person at a time, like, tell each of us the same message.
Does Verona count as two?
Essentially.
Because she has two heads.
What? Just one roll?
One of them's a happy head, and one of them's an angry head.
One of us tells only truth and one of us
Sir,
tells only
John?
lies.
It's one roll with advantage to
That was a lie.
with everyone?
Yeah.
Alright. 19.
So angry.
Alright. As you speak in your mind to everyone, the vampire kind of cocks his head just a little bit. Well, Count Luther Von, whatever. He's not exactly a vampire, right?
No.
What?
Surely not.
So, what do you say to us?
The message is, let us do our best to show courtesy and not make an enemy today.
Good, that's one of the things I'm nice
Do
at.
I get to respond telepathically, or is it all spider growls?
You get to respond.
I get to respond telepathically. So
Like, I'm taking enough time
courteously.
to get response from people.
is what I said. Courteously.
I can manage this.
I will try.
Well, as long as he doesn't do it.
Why are you so
was the-
grumpy?
I'm very angry right now. Things are happening.
Delos is here. She's grumpy.
I didn't
Nobody
hear what the
mess
first
with me,
person said.
familia.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what did you say, Kim?
I was making a joke. What was Abby saying?
No,
Oh wait, no, what was that? Oh, what did I just say a moment ago?
Yeah.
She just screeched in her brain, "Be courteous! Be courteous!"
While you're screaming, you just hear a very polite, oh, I can manage that.
Why not?
Gavin is a very well-meaning guy.
Courteous?
Did Delios ever stand up? Did I ever manage to get him to stand up?
I mean, he deals with sheep. He has to be non-frightening. Despite his 8 foot 300 pound mass.
Delios is still crouched in front of you.
So, I'm supposing that he intercepted, but yeah.
Not precisely. He got the general gist.
So you want some tea? Some bickies?
Natnosh says, well,
Vegemite?
if you aren't going to answer my question about why you're not tearing us apart,
I'll play some music
perhaps
for you.
you'll answer some questions. Come, sit. Let us hold counsel. We have a powerful enemy to fight, and you may be a great force against him.
Lamingtons?
What are these food items you're listing?
Pavlova?
They sound interesting.
We have half an hour.
I know.
Tim Tams?
Oh. Have I ever heard of any of these foods?
This is pretty much going to be a short rest.
Okay.
So if you need to heal any,
This
now's
is
the chance.
Well, I have 97 HP, so I'm good.
I'm just gonna bandage.
Actually, I'm gonna say you're half out.
Can I heal while I'm a spider?
Is that
Well,
half?
it's gonna take an hour, so you're gonna transform out of the spider.
I have a total of 5 hours that I can be a spider.
Okay.
But can I heal hit points as a spider?
Is that half health rounded up or
Not
down?
as the spider. No.
I'd only heal the spider.
I did roll a 1, so as far as I know, I think he's legit
Is that
the
half
worst.
health rounded up or down?
I'm doing second wing. Oh, that's a D8. Never mind.
Joe,
Heather has a question about something.
is that half health rounded up or down?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one you want.
John, I get 18 health back, which means I'm
49.
full health again.
Do I have
I don't want to lose the spider, but I can't heal.
I have my constitution, right?
Who's the spider?
I don't want to
Throw
yeah.
me for a loop.
I don't want to lose the spider. I did it for 5 hours, and I also rolled to see if I knew how, and I
2 ones
didn't.
again.
Well, how's your health?
It's at 51
Out
of
of?
78. So I'm 20 down.
Oh, I mean, Natnosh can always heal you
Still
in
got
battle.
94.
Natnosh no longer has any hit dice remaining.
I've still got all my hit
So how
hit
do
dice,
I
don't
heal? John, how do I heal
I don't
again?
think I used any.
John, how do I heal again?
You can roll a d12. You can roll up to 9 d12s, adding your constitution.
But I got all my abilities
But you
back.
don't
But-
get it back.
You
I
don't
know.
get them back. You only get 5 of them back every long rest.
I get all my abilities back every short rest, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a 10 and a 4,
Like
so
my
14
like my
plus
action
4 is
surge
18.
and my second wind.
You roll you add your
Natnosh
constitution
only has 3 level 1
roll.
spell slots
So
left.
if you're rolling 2d12s, you add your constitution twice.
14 plus 8 is 22, so...
Natnosh is very much not one to start a fight right now.
Really, the fighter doesn't have much bad for short rests because he gets everything he needs anyway.
71.
Except for Indomitable.
Oh, he doesn't get that.
How is that
But I
Delios?
haven't used it because I haven't been knocked down yet.
Alright, so.
By the way, Avi,
Yeah.
roll a wisdom save.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Nah, mate. Not this time.
84.
Wisdom save, you say?
Yeah.
Alright.
Plus 4, 98. Sweet, I'm back to 97.
Where's my thing? There it is. Alright, using a luck point.
And if I'm getting 5 back next long rest, I'm going to be back to 12. So that's pretty nice.
I think I wear myself out at this point and need to sit down. So I'm gonna just sit down on Mr. Little.
Didn't we need to be done by 9 o'clock?
9:30.
9:30.
I take a
Alright,
defensive position
That's
behind me.
13.
Okay.
Is this a saving throw?
Yes.
David was still kind
Oh,
of just freaking
then
out.
it's 16. Is
I
that
am
proficiency
very
with wisdom?
confused.
What's
I'm
that?
trying to be polite about it.
Delios?
Oh yeah, that's him.
Wait, no, that's not 17.
Wait.
I forgot to
That's
update
not-
the number for my wisdom saving throw. It's actually supposed to be a plus 6.
By the way, everyone roll a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
14.
I'm glad I stayed as a giant
And I
spider.
can reroll.
Sorry
it.
about all the
If you use
eight.
Indomitable.
number rehash.
I got a 9.
Is that a
Yeah,
fail?
my
14?
final number is 17. Sorry.
Alright.
24.
11. Trouble.
14 a fail?
Um,
Plus,
can't
plus
use that
what,
as a
2?
weapon.
Just a quick question,
I'm not
John.
Bunky, I
Yep.
didn't know it.
What race are they?
My chance is gone.
they look
Serena
elfish.
Oh,
What?
here then.
I get, is it plus intelligence or wisdom?
She'll
Wisdom
reappear
saving throw.
in the
Okay,
cabin.
so I get
You
16.
sent your mother's goats. I love
You fail again.
I fail again.
Guess all the fun I've been
And I
in.
fail.
Okay, and I
Anyone
roll with
who rolled
advantage because
other-
I've already had this happen to me before.
Anyone who rolled under a 17 views the vampire as your best friend and take any suggestion he makes in the most favorable context.
Let's do this again, mate.
Okay.
I just.
Goes over
I'm
and
like
tries to give
very
him a hug.
politely
Are we aware?
cross-legged
No.
next.
Are we aware? No.
Tries to give him a hug
I'm very
again.
politely kneeling next to him, and I'm just very comfortable. I'm very confused, but I'm very comfortable.
Oh, please.
What did you do?
But right. You want to hear some music?
I'm like polishing my shield.
Go ahead.
Woo!
Play that didgeridoo, man.
I'm like wiping the grime off of my shield.
I'm hunched down. I'm almost a medium creature. I'm so
Alright,
hunched.
so, have Mr. Ghoulie Boy roll his own wisdom saving throw.
Charm target regards vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Although the target isn't under the vampire's control, it takes the vampire's request for actions in the most favorable way it can, and it is a willing target for the vampire's bite attack.
Oh no.
Okay,
If he tries anything,
so
he's
he
gonna
rolled
be
a
an
saving
unwilling
throw.
target for
What's
my
the
bite
DC?
attack.
16.
he succeeded.
Even if he rolled a 12?
Yep. He used a legendary
I mean,
resistance.
I'm using my roll.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
And roll to make.
He failed the roll, but he used his legendary resistance to succeed the roll.
Legendary
If
resistance
a vampire
is
fails
OP.
the saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead.
Wow.
3 times a rest.
So,
Same with
I should become
Oh,
a
man.
vampire.
same with the dragon.
Should become a legendary creature.
sorry, what was that?
Not talking.
They're talking.
Yeah, we're just conversating.
How may we help you? Help us all.
I'm not gonna conversate with you.
First of all, I'm
He says
sorry.
this in he says this in his finest old Elvish.
By the way, he sends his helpers away, including your brother.
I wanted to be with.
As a side note, Avi is being his usual superstitious self and is casting see invisibility.
There's nothing around.
Not even those slimes.
By the way, there
are
still is a doorway where the mirror was.
Yeah.
That is magical.
I'm still quite parched. Does someone have a drink?
Kind of called it by the way.
Some tea
Pull out my
in me
water-
belly.
Water
There you go.
skin.
I have
This is good.
water.
Serona. Make some tea.
I wish I could offer you wine.
Roll another
but
wisdom saving
I-
throw. You are actively acting antagonistic against him. He's going to try to charm you again.
I am very agitated.
Not with advantage. No.
I do actually get advantage because I have 2 heads. It is literally under the abilities I have advantage on
Okay.
wisdom saving throws because I have 2 heads.
You listen to me. Hold on.
Oh,
See, woman. You got a
okay, well,
20,
it's a natural 20.
so you're fine.
It's like, I'm sorry, madam, but you seem to be agitated. Would there be a reason?
My friend is a tattoo one. You just have to give her time.
Very.
I come over and I just sort of pat her on the leg, like it's alright.
I'm still sitting on Mr. Little.
How tall is she? I'm
tired.
He's going to
like
once
2
again
feet
attempt
tall.
to
Shorter
charm
than
you, because you're still acting
I
antagonistic.
am 10. I am 10.
Avi looks over
So
to
I'm like
Serona.
right beneath your
I'm
head.
supposed to.
What?
He's attempting to charm you again.
Please.
He can do it as many times as he wants.
Please.
John's trying to say things.
What is John saying? I can't hear him.
Looks to Serona. Please. 6. There's no reason to be agitated. We just need to converse and explain ourselves in our own ways as we possibly can. As he does this, you notice a brief flicker of psionic energy on his right eye.
He's winking.
The only it's magical winking. The only person she trusts in this room right now is Avi, so she's just gonna kind of she's gonna whimper a little bit, and she's gonna try to just crouch down and look small, and stop growling.
And I'm just sort of continuing to pat and pet her. Just like,
I am almost a medium creature with how small I am crouching.
Yeah,
right
roll again.
now. I'm still rolling. Okay.
Yeah.
patting her gently.
Because you're still acting you were acting antagonistic still, so he's going to try one more time.
That's 21.
Yeah, he succeeded.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's giving up on trying to charm you.
Okay, so I'm acting small.
Looks over to the vampire, as we've come to call him, but he's so certainly not a vampire.
Count Luther von Drakenborg.
I moved from being defensive around Monique to being defensive around Avi. So I'm like right behind Avi.
Nat Nosh walks over to you and says, There. He's our friend, it's okay. He's our friend.
Avi smiles at Drakendorf in his finest old Elvish.
And I'm patting you too. Yes.
So,
exactly.
how can we help each
Just like you
other
have agrees with me.
help ourselves in the situation? Because we both have a common enemy.
The rest of this
Well, I, as you probably know, am a man of great influence.
Of course.
I'm known still today for being such a great human.
How long do I get to do a wisdom save?
Human, I thought you were Elvish.
You can't.
That's not Avi speaking. That's me saying I thought he was Elvish.
You're charmed for 24 hours.
4 hours.
You love this man.
It's really bad.
Unless you take take damage from his group.
From him, okay.
Avi asked, or Jonathan asked if you were Elvish.
I'm saying that not as Avi.
Antagonized Delios.
You said
Because
you were
I
human.
thought you said I was known as a wonderful human. And I was like, I thought you said he was Elvish.
He is.
He's trying
But
to
Elvish?
throw you off track.
Yeah, he's definitely Elvish. He's just slip of the tongue. I'm known for being
Well,
a benevolent ruler. Am I not? Am I not?
of course.
Of course.
Everyone remembers
Certainly
the
seem like you would
tales.
be.
It's just those who were dissatisfied with how they were treated. Those fools who thought that they deserved better, when obviously you gave them everything that they could have ever enjoyed.
I leaned over to Sirona. I go, I would work under him.
Whimpery, spider noises. Very scared spiders.
So, it is my displeasure to say that unfortunately it does seem that your land has been taken from you by those who wish to claim themselves to be great.
I start visibly digging.
Well, you see, ruling a country, that was beautiful. But I found it also put a giant target on my back. I survived numerous assassination attempts, which I had to thwart preemptively. This lifestyle of...
You're breaking up. You're
Basic,
breaking up, by the way.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
This lifestyle of dodging assassinations, it's behind me. It's why I faked my death.
Oh, quite the wise move, if I do say so myself. It makes it so that you can move the pieces of the chessboard with great ease without having to worry about having any other pieces move to take the king.
Natnoj pulls out his chessboard and puts it down.
I thought he only had the pieces.
I would love to see... Well, he puts down his pieces. I'd love to see a challenge between two great intellects such as yourself and our friend here.
I leave Sirona to
No,
kind
I
of
couldn't
kneel
possibly-
by and
I
observe this
couldn't
closely.
possibly. The winner is obvious.
The vampire says, "Oh no, but you must. It is a very, very fun challenge. Matching my wits against one
It
so
wouldn't be a
obviously
contest.
smart.
Wouldn't be a contest.
Oh,
got him.
well, I suppose that if you wish to entertain yourself with my paltry skills, then I will have to accept.
Do it, Avi, do
Do
it!
you wish to be black or white?
You're racist.
I wish to be," and he points to the monsters, "the downtrodden people."
A champion of the people to the last, I see.
So the blacks.
Then I must be the
villainous scourges in the world.
Ouch.
The knights who do so oppress us
Even
all.
more racist.
There are two different ways to look at that, but I can see where you're coming from. Roll your intelligence, depending on how hard you're trying.
Heather, it wasn't racist until you said it.
I'm attempting to win, but I'm attempting to win by a slim margin.
Okay, roll.
Oh,
I don't want to
history,
crash
they have-
it because I don't want to lose the appearance, but yeah, I want to make it a close game because most people don't like pushovers.
Yeah.
I'll be so
So just
brilliant.
roll intelligence.
Yeah. Roll intelligence, and you can go down from the number you roll, but you can't go up.
Down from the roll line. What?
You roll, and if you roll a 13, you can choose any number between 1 and 13. But he seems to be playing
Why would I
rather
need-
poorly.
He seems to be playing poorly.
Yes.
Okay. You're an idiot. You said if you roll a 13, guess what I rolled?
A 13?
Yeah, but I have a 5 intelligence modifier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can choose any number between 1 and 18 now that you rolled. You can say, I choose to play with an intelligence of 3, or I choose to play with an intelligence of 18.
That's a really cool method of doing games.
I'm choosing to play with a roll of 15.
Okay, so he sets the board up, and he starts moving pieces, and you quickly outmaneuver him and just
Kathy,
trump him.
this is
It's like,
Albion,
oh,
the
I'm
vampire.
very out of practice. Let's try again. I feel like I was not doing my best there.
He was going easy on you, Avi.
I understand. You are attempting to make me feel confident. I appreciate it.
He was going easy
But
on you.
please, do not withhold your skill. Let us all bask in the glory of your most masterful practitionering skills.
Dang it, Avi's so good.
I have changed from visibly shaking to kind of watching in interest as I understand very little of what is happening.
I also have no idea what's happening. I think it's just a lovely
They're kind of
game
matching
of
wits.
chess.
Is what
Yes.
the vampire's trying to figure out how much Avi is.
How smart Avi
How
is.
smart Avi is, yeah.
The answer
Wow.
is very.
Here's a good way to show how not smart I can be occasionally. I rolled a 12. I'm sticking with 12.
It ends up that you play a very close game and ends as a stalemate with the 50 move rule limit, that if you move 50 moves without taking a piece or moving a pawn, it becomes a stalemate. The vampire is like, huh, so you, my friend, you're a man of strategy. You will be my lead tactician.
Pay no attention to him.
Well,
He's no good.
thank you, sir. Thank you for the immense honor.
He's a halfling!
Support.
You hear from the background.
Not now, Devo.
Please, Davo, let me talk with the smart ones. Sink over to your rolls down Davo's eye.
Dejected, he walks away.
I'll go over and I'll walk
Just
next.
trying to help you.
Bobby, once again, gives, like, even though he's currently sitting, he does, like, as fast of a bow from a sitting position as you possibly can do. Like, the
I can hit
courteous
things, though.
Arm, the courteous arm across the chest and lowering yourself over it.
I can hit things.
The guy doesn't move, but he acknowledges with a kind of nod.
I can hit things.
Yes,
I can
Devo. Yes,
I
Devo.
can help.
Davo,
I promise.
I sort of put a massive
Allow
hand
me
on
to
Davo's
speak.
chest and pull him back. It's just like, come down.
please,
Come
you
down.
need to rest. Why don't you go to sleep?
Alright.
Go take a nap, then.
Long or short?
It's a short.
So, what plans do you have concocted within the immensity of your brilliance that you wish for me to help, in some small measure, execute?
He turns to you and says, you know, at some point, Your flowery words, they tend to show a little bit of insincerity.
Oh no, Avi's the most sincere one we have, sir, I swear.
You see a little flash of anger, but
Quick,
behind
I'll
its
distract
eyes.
the DM with memes.
That's actually that one.
I am also I am a merchant by trade, as well as a sheep herder when I'm back home. It is more of I feel how to express myself in a different way. I speak the words of sugar so that I do not incur displeasure. If you wish for me to speak more coarsely,
He stands up
I
at
of course will come.
He stands up at the word displeasure and says, "If you didn't wish to incur displeasure, you would have freed me when you first had the chance."
I am very.
I am sorry that I did not.
He's going to sit back down again. Please, calm yourself. Roll again.
Rolling again.
I'm like putting my hand
Serona
back
has-
on her and patting her. She's like, "Come now."
I would like to know
Spider.
that. I would like to know his position-wise, since he is since Avi is a small creature, I'm essentially on top of him. I'm nearly sharing the space with him. Okay, that's 18
You
plus
succeeded.
8. Dang,
You got
Serona.
like the best.
I'm gonna. I chose the best creature to turn into. I
Good
have
job.
proficiency with the
And
best.
saving happening?
Serona
You get a
just
plus
keeps
8.
winning these charms.
I cannot be
These
charmed
saving
by
throws.
people. I'm gonna
I'm
pi-
not.
uncharmable.
No, he was just trying to charm Serona because she was growling at him again.
That is also fair.
Oh, and I'm just still like rubbing your side or something like, "Come now."
I mean,
But I do back down though. I do back down.
Just strokes it slightly, and yeah, that's about all he does. That's all he can do.
Yeah, I do back down though.
If you want me to, I can speak up. I'm kind of wanting to speak up.
The vampire says, "I've taken too much time here. I must quench other thirsts."
Interesting.
Billy?
You're asleep.
Yeah, you took a nap. Remember?
You're sleep talking.
Melon.
I must be on my way. I
Goodbye,
shall
then.
contact you when I have need of your services.
Of course. Farewell then, good sir.
Fare thee well, and may your quest to defeat the madman succeed.
We're on a quest to defeat somebody?
He then walks around the corner and you lose sight of him.
I look around at everyone like, are we doing this? Are we letting them? Are we just letting him leave? Or what are we doing?
I'm
And Ash
asleep.
lays his hand on your shoulder and says, "I'm far too depleted to continue this fight."
When we lose
Not
sight
now.
of, when we lose sight of him, does that
Nope,
charm?
you're still charmed for 24
No,
hours.
dang it! Not for a
Well,
day.
that was a nice guy.
Yes, he seemed quite pleasant.
My sea visibility is still going strong. So is there anything new to see?
No.
All right.
We might as well cut it off here. We've got 10 minutes.
I'll be stands up to be right next to Serona. Do I have to roll for telepathy?
No. You're no longer in any stressful situations. You control it pretty well. Especially with all the practice.
I'll be like the brief flicker of blue light is going across Avi's eyes as he's focusing on talking with Serona, and he says, "I assume that you are doing well against any effects currently."
I think he tried to make me calm down a few times, but not having it, no. My brain is kind of hurting, though. I think I have 2 of them. It's kind of weird.
It's most definite that he's attempting to cast some sort of spell on us. I tried to cast at the same time a spell on him, but I had a feeling that he more than succeeded against it.
I have no
Are we
idea what you're
letting-
talking about.
I have. Are we letting him go?
By the way,
Are
this is
we-
all telepathic communication.
It is telepathic.
Are we letting him go? Or are we just? That doesn't seem wise. I can't.
We have to let him go. But so many of us are too hurt to fight him either way, and some of us are a bit too magically inclined not to. Going to have to let this one slide.
Alright. Okay, I'll trust you on that.
Murder hobos all the time.
Okay, I'll trust you on that.
I'm gonna.
Next time that we have a situation like this, please do remain as calm as possible and regard them friendly. I might have a bit more practice on that being a merchant, having to deal with people I otherwise would prefer to see dead. But
Oh, that's relatable.
it's something that you can do. It's something quite easy to do if you focus on it.
Okay. Okay.
Naj turns to Avi and says, "He didn't affect me. I saw his plans for what they were.
What are you talking about?
Power. He
Oh.
wants power."
You
Of course
two
he
must
does.
get along very well.
He's an ancient lord who wants to rule you. It's only what he always does. It's part of being a lord. Once you have power, you never want to not have power.
And I just sort of raise my hand here and pipe up. I would like to know what is going on, please.
I can
Yeah,
explain
me
some
too.
of it. I stand up, struggling with Tuna McTruffle used as a brace. Everyone,
I sort of grab you by the elbow and help pull you up.
thank you. Everyone except Davo and Gavin, I owe you an apology. I've been.
You don't owe me an apology? Seriously?
I haven't known you long enough. You'll find out in a second. I've been lying to all of you. I'm sorry, Serona.
I'm a giant spider right now, Mom. I can't make human noises.
It's really good, everyone.
Anakin,
Bubba.
Bubby, come here.
Peanut butter.
Come on, Bubby.
Anyway.
All right, we're calling the dog. Okay.
Come on. Here, Bubby.
Bubby, go to
Some of us
sleep.
are trying to talk. Okay. Some of us are trying to confess their lifelong secrets or anything. No big deal. Okay.
Nah, Nordal already knows.
Nordal does already know.
Nordal's not
Everyone.
You know what?
here. Neither is Bunky.
He'll be back. Anyway, continue.
Bunky would have needed.
Continue. Go. Go.
Okay. That first one that was in the room before the mirror broke. That was my brother. That was Delios. And my brother is a vampire.
How?
Well, that would have been one messed up family.
It wasn't always that way. We went to a mage college together and it was attacked. It's not a very interesting story, but after the attacks, I thought Delios was dead. I went back to the clerics and found out months later that he wasn't dead. And I've been hiding him from everyone ever since. And no, I didn't know about this guy. I didn't know about any of this. But sorry, I'm still charmed. I'm not supposed to be angry. Sorry.
You're allowed to be angry at your brother.
I'm not angry though. I'm just something.
You're
Something's
very,
upset.
very sad and regretful.
Something's upset him.
Don't
I-
worry
Why,
for
thank
your
you,
brother.
Kevin. Thank you for summing that up.
I owe everyone an apology. I owe Avi, Nat, Naj, Serona, Nordal, and Bunky. Nordal already knew. I told him the night that he left.
Was that why he left?
No. He left for the reasons that I told you, because he wanted answers and he wanted peace. I just happened to fall that way.
I've been talking to a... What's the name of the guy that I know that's like half vampire?
That's
Like a Noctil?
I can't remember. I'm trying to remember his first name. Lorenzo. Lorenzo Lucardi. He's not half vampire.
Yeah, but he's like a Noctil or something?
Noctis. He
Noctis.
described himself to you as being what a vampire should be.
Yeah. I say, I talked to Noctis. He told me something rather strange about vampires.
What's that?
When a vampire kills, when it kills with a bite,
He creates another vampire.
does not create a vampire. It creates a slave.
I didn't know any of this.
Did your brother die to a vampire?
He died while the college was being attacked. And he came back with fangs, man. I can only assume, yes.
This vampire, he probably holds sway over your brother. He was probably the one who was responsible for his death.
Dun, dun, dun. But you're not angry at him.
How much of this can you tell me before I start to put the pieces together in my mind?
I'd get
I
angry.
mean, in a day you can remember.
Dang. All right.
But right now,
You're just like,
all it means is that you believe he's a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
But he's
And that's
also
it.
killed my brother.
Yeah, that's all it is. He's a trusted friend
you
to
know.
be heeded and protected.
My trusted
Yeah.
friends
You
kill
can
my
understand.
brothers.
Yeah. It doesn't have to make sense in my mind for
Yeah.
me to believe it. I know how doublethink works. Okay.
Hey, I'm listening to 1984 too.
I haven't actually read it, I've just seen a summary.
I'm listening to the audiobook version.
Isn't it so cheery?
What?
Oh, I read the.
Isn't it quite so dreary?
No, cheery, I said. It's just an absolute joy to read. What book? 1984.
Dystopia.
Anyway, I assume we're taking a short rest here. 'Cause-
Yes.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, because I already rolled my hit dice.
Yeah.
So, I just...
All in all, I thought it was a nice gentleman.
In this short rest, y'all are telling me everything that's going on because I'm very confused.
Yes.
By the way, everyone roll
Oh,
perception.
Great.
I just tapped up my dice.
My rolls have gone. Perception
That's
is
a 5, so I don't even need to get my modifiers out.
a 10.
I failed.
A 7.
We're all bad.
We're
We're
all
very
pretty-
tired.
Dirty 20.
I have a 16 and my passive is 17.
You are on a roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Roll.
I gotta be this particular
So
spider.
as we rest,
Whispers.
Whisper,
Okay.
whisper, whisper.
you had advantage on the roll, didn't you?
Yes.
I
Are you
also
gonna whisper
have
something or what?
invisibility if that's a thing that needs to happen.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I'll give this a second for them to quit whispering, and then I'll finish what I was saying.
I look at them with both heads and I go,
They skitter away.
I am.
did that perhaps
I'll be-
alert anyone else?
I'm gonna reattach his telepathic communications. Something wrong?
A couple of kobolds. Or kobolds. The little lizard ones. I don't know. Kobolds.
Kobolds.
Couple of the little lizard ones. Don't know if they're a problem. Just saw them watching. Trying
wish I
to
hadn't
show
done that
everyone, but they
unaware.
I kind of startled them.
I might
They're
have been
more
able to
of a
keep it as a
problem
pet.
when there's more than a few of
I
them.
mean, I guard.
Well,
sheep.
there
I'm
were
They
kind
a
tend to
lot of
fight
them.
better in packs.
Well, there were a lot of them out there.
What?
Is that what you're talking about?
No, the kobolds.
Okay. For those of
Feeling
you
you were
who
holding.
No,
who
Bunky
knew
has
me
Grimbeard the Good
before
with
before
her.
today or before the day after, this
She's
is
so
why
happy about it.
I changed my name. The night that I talked to, it was just last night, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, I've lost all track of time. Last night when I told Nordal, I also told him that we clerics in my organization don't give ourselves our titles; they're given to us, and Caring is the name that he gave me. It seemed more fitting than the truthful. Yes, you can laugh over there. That was my title. Again, I didn't choose it for myself.
I thought he chose Malik the Craig.
Malik the Craig! That was yes. But yeah, that's the truth, and that's all of it. I'm
More on
sorry.
that
I
next
suppose
week.
that
So
Hey,
it
technically, it's my brother gets back, but
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
But that's pretty much a good place to knock it off, unless you got anything else you really want to say.
Just looking at the door.
I mean, it's your time, so.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest or
Short
just
rest.
pausing? A short
Hold on,
rest.
hold on,
Short
hold on.
rest, okay.
you ever happen to level up with all those displacer beasts?
Nope.
Oh.
You're not leveling up, so you come out of this dungeon.
Wow.
Oh, fuck you.
So in this short rest, you guys are telling me everything about what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.